How's it going, Rackle viewers? Green Guy right back into it with another Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition session of Dungeon of the Mad Mage. Woo! Lots of crazy antics. He has to say, never go to arcane school in Dungeons & Dragons, because it's nothing like Hogwarts. It's a lot more lethal. And more often than not, you kind of find half the student you were looking for. It's a little frightening. Without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the Discord, so y'all can be distracted just in case I have to pick up the damn phone and, yeah, have to deal with my work, which likes to bug me at the most inconvenient times.
Once we got everybody.
Hello,
It's
I am
okay,
almost everybody.
He's already been fed.
So how is everybody?
My test for COVID came back negative, so that's awesome.
Awesome.
Nice.
And I'm slowly getting better, which is also good. Off of whatever the hell it is I have.
I've been having people resign left and right because of COVID now. It's been a fun time. And I love it
Yeah.
too, because we can't get them out of the system because they haven't delivered their devices or anything because they've been quarantined, so they literally can't leave the house. So they've been constantly getting alerts like, hey, this person didn't start work. It's like, hey, this person fucking resigned. They just can't leave the fucking house because they're quarantined. I'm sorry. The hell? Who do I call to yell at?
Nobody. You're the person who everybody calls to yell at.
I'm noticing this.
And I feel sorry for you.
That's alright.
This is why I never go into management.
Yeah, I am quick.
That sounds
Yeah.
awful.
It's terrible. I am constantly regretting my decision, but I just keep telling myself, the moment we get them all out in the field, at that point, I start counting the weeks. In theory, it should be at around 4 or 5, once we get everyone out there. And after that, it should all be done. In theory.
Wait,
In-
4 or 5 weeks for what?
Too many questions, one at a time.
Wait, but 4 or 5 weeks so you get them on the field.
Once I get them into the field, as in getting them out there, knocking on doors, taking census numbers.
Fun.
Then they'll be outstanding in the field.
Right, that's the theory. That's not gonna happen, right?
No,
No.
it's not going to happen. If it happened that way, my job would be easy. That's get little old ladies that have never touched a smartphone in their lives.
Exactly.
I used to work
Exactly.
on customer service and that was the worst.
I already have a major headache from it because I walk in these little old ladies on how to even use a touchscreen. And I'm just grinding my teeth down thinking, I'm not paid enough for this. What day is it? Is it Sunday? I might be paid enough for this because of special Sunday time. Yay.
To be honest, it wasn't that bad when an old lady called because it was like an hour-long call when I only had to wait every 5 minutes until she found the thing I'm looking for.
Right.
So I tell her to do something, I wait 5 minutes, she does it, and so on. So it's at least 1 hour of doing nothing. It's not that bad.
Yeah.
Also, my puppy got bigger and it's gone annoying. It's like, I think it's a teenager now probably because it's driving me crazy.
Is he humping everything in sight?
Okay, you're right. It's a child. Hold on.
It sounds old. Or it sounds like he's getting
No,
older.
that's another dog. I have
I see.
Aw.
what, 5 dogs?
Puppy.
He heard Grim talking shit about him.
No, that
Yep.
one. No, that one is not a puppy. That one is the cow. I have like a dog that is black and white and fat, so it looks like a cow. So cute.
Sounds like my cat.
Also that. Aw, I want a black cat.
Yeah, she's enjoying the heat from the heat lamp under her. That's right.
I'm sure she is.
Question: what inside that cage?
Snake.
That's what I
Oh.
thought it was.
Garter snake.
Aw,
That's
little
not.
zipper snake.
Yeah, she needs some sisters. At some point, we're hoping to move her. You'll see that it's a small tank inside of a larger tank. The larger tank is the end goal for her.
Wait, the snake needs sisters.
Yes. So it's a garter snake, which is usually a social snake. Like it likes having company of its own breed. And it came with a sister, but sometimes snakes just don't make it for whatever reason. And a few weeks in, her snake perished. So we've been letting her get used to the tank right now, and we hope that once we get her back to get her into the actual big tank, that we'll try to get her some sisters.
Question: why it has to be a sister? Well, obviously because you don't want a bunch of snakes, I guess.
Yeah, that's the main.
That would be a good
hindrance is that
reason.
we're not breeding. Yeah.
I mean, I've seen picture of snakes breeding. It's horrible. It's like a nightmare bowl filled with bunch of snakes.
Well, there's that, and also like the little babies are so small; they're like smaller than your pinkies. It's so easy to lose them, and they'll get stuck inside, like the caps to cages. How the glass like bends. Some of them are small enough that they'll like slip into the glass wedges or something and get stuck. And
Wow,
that's not a good way to go. So we're not prepared to handle baby snakes, so we don't want any.
Fair.
fair.
Yeah. So with our little spy watching from the side of my desk, she's so cute.
Yeah, she is.
Okay, last question
Let her
about the
push
snake.
any buttons today.
Is that one of those snakes you can touch, or is like a big no-no?
Garter snakes you can touch, yes. However, ours they're usually not good with being handled unless you've handled them a lot when they're young. The garter snake we have, Luna, because her sister perished on, we didn't handle her a lot because we were worried that it would put her into shock or something similar because she was depressed and wasn't eating for the longest time. So we didn't handle her. So right now she'll try to nip at anything that we put next to her, but her head is so small, like she couldn't even do any damage if she tried to bite you. It would probably be less than a bee sting, really.
Oh. Also, my dog Cow is named Luna as well. So that's good.
Nice. We have a slight space thing because we have Eclipse, our first kitty cat. We have Petra, which is Petra is a star combo somewhere out in space, and then Luna, our snake. The only one that doesn't fit is Samurai, our gecko. But Luna's sister was named Sol for solar. So.
Oh.
Yeah, Sol is sun in Spanish.
Yeah.
Luna and Sol. That is adorable.
Yeah. So that's my what's the word? Menagerie? Yeah, that's what the word is.
Sure. That's a word.
What did I pronounce it wrong?
I also don't know anymore.
No, menagerie.
Menagerie. Okay.
I literally don't know anymore, and I personally just quit caring a long time ago.
Fair enough. Okay, so recapping last episode, you guys picked up right outside the conjuration section of the school. You were given the instruction that there was a fiend in there for you to fight, and doing so would give you free passage down to the next floor instead of having to pay the toll of one magic item per person.
Yes.
Entering into it, you found a long corridor with cages on either side. You found 3 goblins secluded in one cage, and then 2 familiar goblins of Pibble and Groin secluded in their own cage. Bereft. What was the word?
Bereft.
They didn't. Bereft of any of their gear that you had given them and the maps. They seem to have been taken prisoner at some point, and explained that they didn't want to pay the toll themselves and had attempted to sneak through the academy down to the next floor and were taken captive.
Right. We should probably solve that problem at some point.
Giving them a ration because they were really somewhat underfed, you guys proceeded onwards. Having found one small stone statue of a dragonborn that basically said, don't be that guy or you'll turn out like this, you proceeded onwards into the classroom of conjuration. You found the body of Yerrick, the male half of the students the male half of the pair of students that summoned a fiend in there, dead in front of a tapestry. You found a gate down to a level that you don't know, or perhaps up to a level that you don't know. The only thing that was notable about it was that the Archgate had the depiction of a book in its keystone, and you found a book, the binding of a book, laying in front of it, with its pages seemingly having been turned to ash in front of it. From there, you found, through an illusionary wall, the section of the conjuration classroom that actually had the bone devil, as you found it to be. You guys fought with it briefly, managed to land a few good hits, of course, and it went down, leaving behind its hooked polearm, its signature weapon that was claimed by Minori, I believe.
Yes.
Yes. From that point onwards, you explored the classroom a little further. You found the Conjuration Tower proper, but never found Sophina, much to Rio's confusion and concern. You guys did find the stairwell through a secret door that goes down to level 10, anyhow. So that may be where she went, or maybe somewhere else. Or maybe she just simply was never there after all. With that business taken care of, you reported back to Halaster. It took you a minute to find him. You found another student known as Spite, with his companion, a half-ogre. You briefly interacted with them, very briefly, before he pointed you in the right direction, and you went off to report to Halaster the good news. After having done so, Minori asked for some time taken here and proceeded to hand off Yarrick's brain that she had chipped out of his skull over to Cephalosk as a gift while he was serving detention, and asked for him, her senpai, to meet her in the dining hall within the next hour or two. Most of the party decided to join her in waiting in the dining hall. In this time, Forvin decided to put in his application as a student, and has now been separated from the party, likely to continue his studies on his own, or something else we may see.
Oh, I plan on getting laid and having sex with everything I can, just because it's fun and magical. And that's what you do in a magical college, yes?
Yeah, it's a magical college.
Exactly,
You
so
hypocrite.
I plan on fucking everything.
You hypocrite. And just because I find a tentacle boy handsome, you're gonna lay into me about my king.
That's the difference when I'm a student and I don't plan on fucking the teacher.
True.
And it's also a tentacle monster.
There's also
There's
that.
Following this, you guys, as I said, waited in the dining room, and an hour went past with a short rest, and Cephalosk arrived from the southern area. If I could remind you briefly of the room you're in, it's the dining hall. It's one long stone table upon which 12 chairs are situated around. There are silverware and plates set out. Along the back wall, which you know houses a side, or a secret, sort of secret archway. Behind it is a threadbare tapestry depicting 7 people. Going from left to right, it is a human woman with blonde hair and a blue robe. She stands gazing dreamily off to the side. The next one is another human woman with curly red hair and a brown robe. She clutches her spellbook tightly. The next is a human woman with dark hair and dark robe, with one lone ice gray eye looking out in judgment of the viewer. In the middle of these 2 separated roped pairs is an armored male standing wary of his surroundings, and a longsword with a jagged curved guard shines as it is partially drawn from its sheath. On the right half of the tapestry are 3 human males, one in a brown robe, with brown hair and a gray robe, smiling at nothing in particular. Another with a red robe clutching a necklace of shrunken skulls. And the last is a tall and very thin human man with long gray hair. He appears frail as he leans against a tall metal staff for support.
They really need to do something about the decor in here. It's honestly disturbing and kind of important. Also, what the hell are y'all still doing here? I figured you'd be down adventuring or something.
I'm socializing. Or about to. Also, I think I might add one thing in that we might miss. We actually did kill a second demon, and I think it might have been owned by Hallister.
Yes, so when you guys found the stairwell going down to level 10, you descended down it just in case Sophina was perhaps right outside the viewpoint of you. Upon returning from there, you were attacked from a fiend from the walls that seemingly had been resting there for however many ages. Killed it and reported that to Halaster as well, much to his bemusement. Yeah, Shittergrin.
Which phone just went off?
Question: have we taken a long rest since we went to the place tower?
I don't believe you guys have taken a long rest. You have taken a short rest.
Yeah, the last long rest we took was after I raided the...
Oh, it's okay. It's fine.
I believe I played you out, Rio. I don't think you took any hits. I think you used mostly cantrips, but you did use a first level spell. No, I'm sorry. You used one first level and one second level to escape the second fiend.
Yeah.
Guiding bolt.
Honestly,
Guiding bolt, Misty Step.
Yeah, honestly, Porvin kind of showed why fucking Bladesong wizards are broken as fuck once you upgrade them to a magic weapon.
So, Cephalus steps in.
Oh, yes. So we have Porvin. Cephalus stepping in from the southern double doors from the long hallway stretching out below is the none other than Cephalus, the lone illithid of Dwemercore. He stands empty-handed, his package apparently left behind or perhaps already used, as he surveys the large amount of people in the dining hall, a tad wary, of course, but stands nonetheless, having arrived.
Will beckon him over to the table that I'm sitting at, and I will use thaumaturgy to dim enough of the candles to make the mood a little bit more.
I resist every urge just to cast fire everywhere. Because I don't like what's happening already.
And, let's see. To make him a bit more comfortable, I'm going to be communicating to him solely with messages. Because I don't think he has a swim speed, so I think I have to use this.
Nope, they do not.
Yeah. So, Cephalus, right? My name's Minori. Nice to meet you. I hope you enjoyed your little hors d'oeuvre. I hope it was fresh enough.
God.
Sorry.
Can I cast darkness on this so we don't have to witness?
Can I double?
Oh, come on!
darkness?
After all the flirting you two do,
I know.
you
I know.
fucking
Okay,
hypocrites.
in our defense, are either of us a fucking illithid? Did I try to
No.
court Triss with a literal human brain?
Well, maybe if you had tried, she would have been a bit more receptive.
I'm pretty sure she's receptive enough, given what she is and what Forvin ended up being.
That's true.
I did not intend Forvin to turn out this way, but you know what? God damn if it doesn't fit.
And goddamn if this doesn't fit. So let me have
I
my
mean,
ship,
it
damn
works. It works. I'm just messing with you. I really am.
Yeah.
Yay!
I don't really care. It's just sarcasm
It is-
at its finest.
It is fun. It is fun. I will admit that. Okay, so I'm sorry. So yes, I message him that and await his answer.
Batting her eyes.
Yes.
I think that also adds on to the ribbing for this is that the fact that Minori is very, what's the word? I don't want to say like innocent, but childlike in portrayal.
A little bit. She's naive.
Yeah, I was
She's
gonna
a
say
little
very.
bit. She's a little bit naive, except for what Cry and Crage taught her.
Like, in all honesty, like, she'd almost be wholesome if it wasn't for the very horrible goddamn thing she does. Like, oh, I don't know, eating people. That's pretty bad.
Mm-hmm.
So taking in your message, as it were, Cephalos hesitates for a moment before responding in kind, using the magic of the message to respond.
I think he just has innate telepathy, doesn't he?
That is also true. But I mean, when magic allows it.
Oh, yeah, sure. Go for it.
Yes, I do.
Thank you for the gift. But for what purpose was it given?
To get to know you. I find you to be rather intriguing, so to speak. I mean, you have to admit, it is a bit odd. Mind Flayer, a race of psionics who abhor the abomination that is decaying. And yet, here you are, in this school, learning the magics by yourself. I find that a bit odd. It's almost like you're trying to escape from something. And if that is true, I'd like to offer you my help.
You wish to offer me assistance then? The gift was to earn favor?
Yes. Well, to earn favor and trust, and perhaps at least opportunity to speak with you privately. She glares about the room. You'll forgive my associates, they're horrible voyeurs.
What?
I don't think we hear that, but God knows, I read body language well, and I was like, beg your damn pardon. Don't kink shame me, bitch.
Can I banish myself?
I don't know, can you banish me with you?
That's a damn good question. Somebody banish themselves.
I want to say they can. I mean, there's nothing in the rules that says they can't.
I can't.
Spell allow it.
Cephalos pauses for a moment before responding and saying, if you wish to earn favor, there is a few things that I could use assistance in.
Oh no.
Well,
Oh,
that
no.
aside,
Oh no.
I'd at least like to know your true purpose for being here, and then maybe we can discuss, errands and favors. She's going to raise her eyebrows at him first.
Oh god.
We have taught this child way too much.
Alright, I'm leaving. I see the eyebrows. Open this door. Come on. Maybe I cannot hear it, but I can see those eyebrows. I'm leaving.
I would offer, before you leave out that door, that's the way to the devil-infested kitchen.
It's better.
That's true.
Yeah, it's like hard to argue that.
Excuse me.
Cephalos seems to consider this for a moment, tilting his head to the side as the tentacles raise and lower in a brief moment, as though it's similar to somebody tapping their finger in thought.
Look, let me be blunt about this. If it is the case, I have a suspicion that you have obtained this sort of... Well, let me start by first saying that my mentor, my papa, as it were, has taught me a great many things about the various entities that he has experienced and has had dealings with over the century. And the Illithids are one of them, with which he has had extensive contact. After all, they have raised a few cults in his name. But aside from that, I know a rogue Illithid when I see one. One who's looking for an arcane way to escape the brainwashing that is the mastermind with which you commonly serve. You've obtained independence and sentience, and you don't want to give that up. At least that's my theory. And if that is the case, might I offer a better path? One that could secure your independence, and a path to unimaginable
power. Having seemingly piqued his interest as much as you can read Illithid body language as is, Cephalos nods his head and indicates that, and says, what would be the cost for this? What are you asking in return for this knowledge?
at the oh shit, what's the word I'm looking for here?
I don't know.
Like
I've never
she's trying to say it's not really up to her.
I don't know. You're the one seducing the fucking mind flayer, dude. You tell us what the word is.
I know. Crap. My
Why are you always seducing things like this? Goddamn, you're worse than a bard.
I'm not always seducing things.
Hags.
The first thing that I
fucking hags.
Okay.
Fucking hags.
That was an accident. I rolled double 20s and went with it. Fucking let it go.
God wants you to be a bard, and it frightens me. Like a stereotypical fuck everything bard, no less.
I'm not actually at the current state able to say what the price might be because I'm not really sure what price I paid. It would be very similar in power to what Papa gave me. You see, Papa is very capable of infusing his power into others. And he's also very careful, he's also very capable of manipulating flesh. He remade my body so that I could breathe underwater, so that I could talk to the denizens of the deep, so that I could digest the rawest of food. He can probably aid you in making it so that your body never falls under the sway of whatever masters you might be trying to evade, if you're trying to evade your masters in the first place.
I think I liked this plot point better when I was just seducing Mind Flayer suddenly.
Those most prolific within
Exactly.
it. The only hindrance I have to me now, is the headmaster's favoritism.
Really? You have to beg for the headmaster's favoritism to keep your freedom? It's not really your mind that you're after, it's your freedom. Your guarantee of independence from slavery. Both I and my papa know that. Long, long before any of us were made. Papa's race. They were their foot soldiers. Papa. He lived his life in freedom, but was eventually captured at some point. He was made a slave once again, and they leached off his power. He freed me, and I freed him. And it is under that pact of freedom that we strive to live our lives. We offer power to those who value freedom above most anything else. We seek to carve our own path through this world together, and we offer that you join us. You'll be free, of course, to leave if you wish, but offer just something to think about. Now, what are these errands you had in mind?
Seemingly stuck in a moment of consideration as Cephalos ponders over your words. It takes him a moment more to respond. Before he says, hearkening back to the issues I face here in the Academy alone, as I said, the Headmaster has a unfortunate tendency for favoritism. He gives additional training to the favorite student, and I merely wish for the removal of that student, and I would obviously take the place.
So the second in line wants to become the first in line. It's not the first time I've heard of that. So tell me, who is this favorite student?
That is something that I can deal with quite well. The favorite student being a man known as Spite. What I would ask for you, actually, is to remove his assistant, Durma, without her... The half-ogre. Without her help, I should be able to handle Spite quite easily.
The scrawny little pipsqueak with the bent-up wand?
There is a reason he's the Academy's favorite student.
He's the favorite? Really? Like, him? I don't know if I would want the attentions of a master who considers that little fragile morsel. He's not even a morsel. He's tiny. Why would you want the attentions of a headmaster who possibly values that above all the other aspirants around here?
While it is true that all the other students dismiss Spite, and in truth I might be perhaps overestimating or perhaps underestimating him, there is truth in the matter that the headmaster is the most intelligent man here, the designer of Undermountain. And out of all of these applicants here, even those that are obviously more intelligent, such as myself, he has Spite as his favorite. I am not a fool to believe that the headmaster is, while mad perhaps, not stupid.
More than meets the eye. He's hiding his strength. Interesting. Well, I'll tell you what. You ponder my offer, and I'll see if there's anything I can do for you and yours. But mark my words, this place is far too full of treachery, backstabbery, for anyone to flourish for very long.
I take fucking offense to that! The devil was that?
Well, while you consider my offer, consider this as well. I have been in this academy for a long time now. I have been in Undermountain for a long time now. I have learned a few, let's call them secrets, to this living organism under the mountain. And if you do this for me, I'll share some of those secrets with you.
And perhaps someday, I'll share power with you. The power that my papa granted me. And with that, Minori will bid him adieu. Till next we meet, Cephalos. It was truly nice to meet you.
Is this following an indication of yourself leaving, or are you simply turning your attention back to the party?
No, I mean, I think our business is done at this point, so she was gonna turn her attention back to the party and begin discussions with them.
Taking the having given out his quote unquote errand and given something to think over, Cephalossi is going to turn back around and begin leaving through the double doors once more.
Okay, for real though, can we just hash this out real quick? Like, I'm not gonna lie, I think I would have been happier with the I'm smitten with senpai plotline, not the cult leader plotline we just saw.
Yeah,
What the
you guys
fuck?
thought I was one way, but boom.
I am authentically even more horrified now, and I didn't think that was possible.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm just playing my character. So she's going to turn around to you guys and be like, and suddenly her disposition is going to change. She's going to jump around a little bit and clap her hands and be like, "Oh, I think he likes me. Oh my gosh, you guys, that was so awesome. It was so nice to actually have a nice conversation with somebody. Oh, favors the little romanticisms that I've always treasured ever since I was a little girl. Anyway, so there's a few things that I learned in this place.
So have I.
Apparently-
And frankly, I think they make a witcher quake in his boots at what I just saw.
What? What did you just see? Aside from you voyeurs watching me romanticize my hubby.
Bitch, I just said do not kink shame me.
And don't you kink shame me.
I will kink shame if it makes no biological goddamn sense. I know how elephants breed.
I will. King shake everybody. You'll see.
Aren't you
It's a
hard?
real
Quiet, you hag boy.
hag boy.
Hag boy.
Wait, no.
Hey, at least I don't
Hag
put
boy's
them.
not here right now.
Oh yeah, Hag boy died.
That's what I'm saying. Is Hag boy died?
Wait, what? Who's hag? Wait, maybe I missed it.
It's,
I give you a
it's
hint. Yeah, he used
It's
to be a
you.
dragonborn.
Dazzle.
Oh,
Dazzle.
fuck you guys.
We're not letting you live it down. I'm sorry. It's
That is perfectly reasonable.
As much as it is a moment to tease about, it is also like a moment where somebody with like disadvantage rolled 2 nat 20s. I
And
mean,
Yeah.
magically,
You gotta go with it. You have to.
Exactly.
like, I mean, it's one of those fond memories. Like that one. In fact, goddamn it, Blue, aren't you the same? Wasn't you as well that rolled like 5 nat 1s in a row?
Yes, that was.
You literally broke
5
the
nat
laws of
ones.
math.
I know, right?
And then
This
you
always
fall into
happens when I play
every
D&D.
trap.
Yes, that is also true. Every time I've played D&D, this is somehow the way it goes. I either roll like nat 1s or nat 20s.
You're an anomaly, dude. Like, you break
know.
physics. It's fucking weird.
A little bit. So she's going to convey to you guys. Cephalosk has a bit of an offer. Apparently, he knows some secrets about this whole Undermountain place. And maybe a secret to the way to my heart as well.
Please stop saying that.
Oh, fine, you fuddy-duddy. Then stop flirting with what's-her-face in weird erotic fashion.
At least my erotic fashion makes damned sense.
No, it doesn't.
Maybe not to you. It makes sense to me and her, and
Makes
that's all that
perfect
matters.
Well, I'm happy for you.
At least we're practically the same species, okay?
Right?
I'm not questioning the biology of it. I'm questioning the table, the torturing, the spiders, everything else that involved with it. But sure.
That just sounds like a fun Saturday night to me.
Anywho, Strife, that little pipsqueak that we saw earlier, apparently a favored student, and as such he gains special attentions from Hallister. And Cephalus wishes him to be out of the picture, and in order for him to be out of the picture, he needs the half-ogre out of the picture. And that's where we come in. He'd like for us to take down the half-ogre.
He wants us to kill a pet to a student.
Pretty much, yeah.
And you wanna go straight to murder?
No, I'm just conveying the message. I actually kind of don't care either way. I made my intentions rather clear to him, and...
I don't like the way she says that.
I don't either. And I have no intention of killing a student or an ogre. I don't
Nor
want to
do
be
I.
on Hallister's bad side.
I mean, I do know a goblin that might be able to do something, but last I heard, he might have been busy. In fact, I swear to God, I hear his voice on occasion.
Why would we hire a goblin?
Because, strangely enough, it's what the goblin does best.
Why would you work
That
for us
and
anyway?
fail thievery checks against other goblins.
That's true.
Yeah, I never understood how the flying hell, he's so good at so many things, but when it comes to sleight of hand, he just fails. Oh yay, my work phone's going off. I'm gonna go ahead and ignore that.
Okay. So, at any event, just conveying the message, that's what he would like, but hopefully he might have a change of heart and decide to come with me instead.
You're supposed
Anywho.
to kill this goblin for his favor.
Anywho, my business here on this floor is done. At least I'm pretty sure it is. Oh, except for the goblin. I kind of feel bad for them. Should we try to maybe help them escape? Maybe talk to Hallister about securing their release?
I mean... Rio, that'd be your expertise. You mentioned goblins before, and we found said goblins currently under some duress here in a prison. What would you have done with them?
Well, last time I found the goblins in trouble, I had to make a deal with hags.
Oh, so this is just par for the course then. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's where that hag story comes from, and that I'm hearing so much about.
If they're getting into trouble, are they really worth rescuing?
I don't know. Are
They do good maps.
Oh,
They do
well, that's
good
always useful.
maps.
Yeah, surprisingly good.
See, now I would find that to be quite the boon, except for one simple problem that occurs to me now. We've explored basically the entirety of the last couple of floors, where a map may be considered useless currently.
Yeah. Okay, Realm again. What are the problem they are in right now? They are stuck somewhere?
They're currently held behind bars because they tried to sneak past the wonderful arcane university we find ourselves in currently, and they got caught, thrown into prison, and have not been fed, have been disrobed, have had all their items and magical and otherwise taken from them, yada yada yada. You know, prison things. Hopefully
Exactly.
hopefully neither of them has found out what happens when you drop the soap.
Well, there's a
is soap?
problem.
I don't like you asking that question.
I've lived out in the ocean for the past 10 years. I don't know what a lot of stuff.
I'm aware and
What
I
is
can
soap?
smell it.
Is it something to eat?
It's
No.
a bar made from animal fat that makes you smell better. No, you don't eat it.
But it's made from animals.
I'm aware, you don't eat it though.
If you eat it, you get sick.
God
What?
forbid.
It's made from yummy animal fat. But if you
No,
eat
it's
it,
not
you get
yummy.
sick.
It's also made with, other products. There's some have scented oils in them.
And some even have ambergris in it.
Plants. That too.
Oh, I do know what ambergris is. Yeah.
Okay,
I would
you don't
imagine.
eat it.
Yeah.
That's all you need to know.
It's made with
Okay.
lye. And
So-
lye is the thing that was existing here.
So, Forvin, you've enrolled here?
Oof.
Forban?
Sorry, work. Just had to check that voicemail.
Yep.
What was the question?
Well, what's our next move?
Why are you asking me? I'm-
I would like to get the goblins out of the prison. Maybe we can talk to Hallister. Maybe I can pay the bail or something. It
Sounds
shouldn't be that bad.
Maybe.
I also need
Sounds
to
good.
send a message, but I need to stay for that.
Oh, really?
That was
He
my
is
dog.
adorable.
Bark! And whom do you need to send a message to, Rio?
Well, the tiefling girl can't seem to find anywhere, so I might as well send a message to.
Oh, dear sweet lord, it's like I'm surrounded by hormones and they're not just mine for once.
I'm not looking her for that, but sure.
Are you
She
sure?
might be a hack.
Oh, she may be a hag. Oh, fantastic.
Or something. I don't know. That's the point. I need to know.
I'm trying to remember why I tagged along with you all. I'm having trouble
We
realizing.
escaped prison together, and then why the fuck not? I guess.
Fair point. Anything was better than another water deep that I couldn't burn to the ground and just have everything reset to nothing.
That does sound bad.
After
It's
10
boring.
years, yeah, after 10 years it gets quite boring. You hear a lot of interesting stories about Undermountain, though. Fantastic ghost stories about what lurks below on level 10 and under.
Well,
So-
we know what lurks below. We know there are some genies. We know there is a spaceship, whatever space is, and mine flayers. A lot.
Yes.
Wait, a lot more mind flayers?
Yes.
Wait, is there like a colony of them down here?
You. Well, no, down, way down. Like floor. I don't remember. 17?
Yes.
It was quite a
So-
ways down.
All of those individuals enslaved under one powerful mind.
I don't think
like that.
slave is the correct term.
It's pretty accurate, though, given how illithids work.
I thought they were like a collective mind. It's not like they are controlled. It's more like they are one, right? Or they are controlled. I don't know.
I mean, they
I have no
basically
idea.
assimilate other species using tadpoles, so I suppose that's accurate, yes.
Simply based off what Cephalosk is doing here, or at least what I think he's doing here, I would definitely call it more of forced enslavement than anything else. Or forced servitude? I'm not sure.
I
I'm
mean,
not good with words. Let's go find Hallister and see if we can get some goblins free.
yeah, let's do something that makes some goddamn sense. That's not talking about the intricacies of Mind Flayer cultural appropriation or whatever the hell.
Right. Yes, because no one wants to talk about that.
So, which way was Hallister again?
I don't fucking know.
No,
I'm amazed, frankly, that I found the dining hall again.
I have no clue which way to go. Because, yeah.
Okay, I know there's the kitchen, and I think we should.
And
We need
this
to
should
find-
be the hallway here.
We need to find the place with the telephones. Remember?
Let me open up Microsoft Paint and get
What's a telephone?
Ben Bacon.
Yes, there was like things on the wall that you can use to call people. Remember?
Oh, you mean the tubes. Yes.
Yes.
The
Oh.
tube room.
Yes, the tube
Yes.
room.
Well, that sounds weird, but yes.
Well, if it sounds any better, it is right next to the fuck closet, if that sounds any better.
What closet?
The fuck closet. It's where you store the fucks that you give.
It's where you should have invited Cephalos to instead of the dining hall.
So that is not the way.
No, that's a room. That's a lecture hall of sorts.
I don't know where the devil I'm going. What's
I'm
this way?
following you.
I
Because-
can assist in this. I have too many tabs open and I'm trying to clear them
No,
real
no.
quick.
Isn't this the
It's fine.
hallway here?
I think,
No,
I
it's
think it's this way, actually.
Well,
I'm gonna start drawing on the fucking maps more often.
I mean,
It's an
this
option.
is
Wait,
I am-
why we need somebody to take cartographer's tools to map this place so that we can actually have a physical map to look at.
Oh, wait. That's right.
This is why we use the goblins.
So
Um,
you
Yes.
guys are currently standing in a old hallway, lit by lanterns anchored from the ceiling by iron chains. The bookshelves here are 5-tiered, packed with old leather-bound tomes.
Wasn't there a secret wall here?
Yes,
There is indeed.
there is
That's
a secret
right.
wall here.
It's a
I
secret
have it
wall.
marked. That's right, and the two statues that
Oh.
didn't seem to do anything.
We're missing. Wow, I'm such an asshole. I just realized we're missing Alex.
I was wondering when you were going to notice that. I was also going to
Yeah.
remind you all that he said he was not going to be available after that first 2 weeks, wasn't he? Because he was had.
No, it was this
Yeah.
one he was supposed to be available for, right?
Was
Yeah,
it?
he was supposed to be available for this one, and after that, he was going to be gone.
Was it?
Huh.
I could have sworn
Was
that was last week that was going to be the last one.
He's online.
Oh, yeah, he's online.
I can make the next session also, including today. That
Yeah,
was
Yeah.
the two before I got. I don't know, maybe something happened and he's just online on his phone.
Maybe.
It's not mobile. It would have a phone symbol there.
So yes, so on the 27th, which was last session itself, he said I can make the next session also. So
Yeah.
including today, that's 2 before I get to leave. So today was supposed to be
Yes.
the last one
Okay.
before you can leave.
Right.
Let me. I'll fucking.
It's
May have
okay.
lost track of time, so
It's okay.
it's a
I mean,
possibility.
bright side, he missed the Illithid seducing, which
yes,
I wish
yes,
we
he
all
did.
missed. Because that turned out
Yeah.
more
It was
horrifying
not
than I
us
thought.
seducing. That was trying to get somebody into a cult.
That is
You all-
worse. Because it's
You
an
all
Illithid.
thought I was going
That's
to
a
do a
type of
seducing,
seduction.
but no.
I kind of wish it was just a seduction after hearing it.
Hey, Alex.
You made it.
It's been late.
It's okay.
Trust me, be happy that you're late. You missed the part we wish we missed. We just
I'll
got
take
to...
your word.
Yeah, we got to watch young Minori do what we thought was seducing Illithid, turned out trying to convert Illithid into cult, which was worse, like far worse. Like, I wish it was seduction.
Nobody is the
boy.
wiser that actually was.
Nobody knows that, though. That's the point.
Yeah, I still
Everybody
think you're a
thinks.
You know what? I think I'm glad I'm late now.
Yeah, be glad.
Yeah, no
You-
regrets.
You didn't miss much aside from that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Alex, I don't know if you need a recap, but you guys are still within Dwemercore. You guys defeated a couple of fiends last time and reported to Hlaster and are basically just sticking around. Forbin's decided to sign up, as far as I know. And you guys are exploring Dwemercore one last time, I think, or doing something else. A few loose ends here and there.
Yes,
And
because
Minor-
the last thing we need is more loose ends.
Yes, and Minori just spent about 10 minutes or so discussing with an Illithid before he walked off, and you guys are moving on to find Hlaster once more, for some nefarious purpose, I'm sure.
Yep, freeing goblins.
Yes.
Oh, nefarious.
So, let me just quickly... I'm not sure if I think I already did that, but I'll lock you guys to where you are again. You're passing through another hallway, this one with 2 Hlaster statues standing at opposite corners from each other. Thankfully, nothing seems to happen as Minori passes through them.
Oh, good.
Cool.
I'll get hit with power word stroke again.
Yeah, so if we go up here, if my memory serves, yeah, this is the hallway, and that side leads to the kitchen right here. But
What
if
is-
we go up this way,
I remember this.
yeah, right? And then we go up through here and swing a left.
Through here?
Now,
That is
Oof.
somewhere new to you.
Yeah,
Wait,
this is
what?
new.
hold on. No, this should be
Mm.
the way to the.
No, it's this way.
This should be the way to the hag room, shouldn't it?
This is
No,
not.
the hack room is this way.
Oh, it's further up. Oh,
Yeah,
this
see
is
this.
different.
I dip back and ignore what I just saw in there.
My
Yeah,
map
sorry,
is
sorry.
wrong. I'm
Shocker.
sorry. Hylock, did you want to trigger something when I entered this room? Because I did technically enter.
If you are immediately stepping out, realizing that this is the wrong door, that's fine. You see what you
Okay.
see. I could describe it more, but I imagine you are popping in and then popping out. So
Yeah,
wanna be
realizing that
careful.
it's the wrong way.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm gonna
that's
let the
not on my
meatballs do
map.
what the meatballs do.
Crap, I did my map wrong. I'm gonna have to adjust the spacing of everything. Fuck. Ah, take care of it later.
Statues.
Statues?
yes. Oh, shoot, the statues. I went there first.
Yes,
Do you need me to roll a
Minori.
d8?
Yes, actually. Could I have you do that?
Oh, shit. Okay, yep. Here we go. D8. Oh, no.
That could be good. Well, less bad.
Power word stroke. Engage.
pretty much.
Passing by the 2 statues, Minori, you, with your acute sense of perception, that being, what, a passive of 22,
Yes.
immediately hear and then immediately smell one of the statues loudly breaking wind.
What?
Fuck you, Hallister. What the hell? I get hit with power word stun. She gets farted on. That's bullshit.
I love
Ew.
this dungeon sometimes.
Ew.
Damn it, Wizards of the
Gross.
Coast. What the fuck?
Ew, gross.
Like I said, wait till you try Acquisitions Incorporated. It's just
That actually sounds fun for a one shot or something.
it's
They have a whole adventure from like level 1 to level 5 that honestly I'd be interested in running at some point just to try out because I do love Acquisitions Incorporated.
I mean,
Oh. Hey, you said there were dolls in this room? Or
okay,
was that in her
that
room?
is the hack room, and that is somewhere.
There are dolls in here, correct?
There's a doll in here?
Yes.
I'm gonna grab the one that looks like Cephalos.
Oh, okay.
I'm taking it.
You fucking fangirl. Let's go.
Sleep with it.
yeah.
It is my new
I
teddy bear.
don't want to question the logistic of it.
She's
Use
going
it
to
as a
use the
body
spell.
pillow.
Yeah, she's going to use the spell enlarge and make it a body pillow.
Oh, that's awesome.
So much worse than the innocent snuggle time pillow I was going
Okay,
for.
okay. If I remember
Okay.
correctly, this is the study room.
Yes, and this is a fake door.
Correct.
A fake what?
Fake door.
Real fake doors.
Oh.
Yep,
Nope.
and if we go
God
through
damn it.
here,
Hey,
No,
stop
too many
fucking-
statues. Too many statues.
Swear to
I
God,
don't.
if
I have no idea what they are.
Work needs to
And I-
stop.
They're
rubbing me during
more
shit.
Halaster statues, is all.
Okay, do any of them trigger as I go past?
No.
Okay. What are you talking about? It's fine. I've been through here before. And then we go through here, and straight up is Hallister's place.
There we go.
Yeah.
To the left, so again.
I found him. This way.
It's a madhouse.
No, left.
Ah, yes, to the left.
Your other right.
Ah, left.
Go through the real fake wall.
Yeah, and here we are in the main entranceway, and right next to Hallister's office. I'm good at remembering places and totally aren't cheating using MS Paint.
What is this MS Paint you speak of?
It's a place for people who don't know how to draw to make diddly lines.
I don't know how to draw and I still can't use MS Paint.
Unless I use MS Paint for my sprite work. Fuck all of you.
Hey, good for you, because, yeah, I can't draw.
Through
I can't
Minori's
draw either.
impressive ability to find her way back to an area, you have found your way into the Detention Hall, which is a small square area where a desk sits against one of the west walls with a chair pushed up against it. There is a door onto the northeast corner with a plaque that reads, "The Headmaster's Office. Knock, please."
Well, who wishes to knock?
Maybe a current student or somebody who favors getting goblins released? She'll nod to either Forvin or Rio.
Don't look at me. I've already seen the wonderful trials and tribulations of this crap, and frankly, I don't give a shit about goblins.
Hi, knock.
Power word stun.
Oh,
There is a brief pause and as you wait for a response before the Master's voice actually does come out, sounding a bit hurried for some reason, saying, one moment, before, after a moment passes, as he likely lumbers his way towards the door, it swings open, showing Halaster standing right before his office. Those of you, or at least Forvin, having seen him last, as Halaster did walk Forvin over to his new bedchambers, Halaster, having returned to his room, seems a bit distraught is too strong of a word. He seems a bit off. His hair is a little wild that he's currently patting down, and it seems like he was moving about a fair bit just a moment ago.
Did we just catch this man
everything okay?
doing something he really should not be doing?
No, I think there's something else. Because remember when we came through here before and the ogre was standing outside his office?
Oh my god, no.
What if she was standing watch? Because he, Hallister, was over to the left in the entryway where we were
Oh,
talking
okay,
to
I
him.
was thinking something else.
Yeah. And
Oh, yeah.
I know. It goes there all the time. But she was standing out here, and she actually, I remember, Hylock saying that she kept glancing at the headmaster's door. What if Drife was in there messing with his crap, and now he's trying to hurriedly sort and put everything together?
What name did you just use?
She's Strife.
Spite.
Spite. I'm sorry.
You're
Look, they both have an I in there, okay? And they both start with
They start with an S.
Yep.
Okay.
Hey,
They
fuck
give you a chance to.
To your knowledge, I'm still fucking dead.
True.
I don't know. That all depends on how fast Cerelia got you back up and running.
Oh yes, tighten my bolts. What the devil am I hearing constantly in this fucking academy? Dear sweet lord. Sounded like a robot getting his jollies off.
So what? It's okay for her to have a romance fuck.
I am not having a romance with a robot. That's not happening.
Yet.
It's a one-sided relationship.
And
At
yet
least until I get
somehow
the vibration unit installed.
And yet somehow an innocent high school crush with a tentacly boy is somehow more deranged. Okay, I see how
Well,
you're
look.
Because Ceralia's a gnome.
You have to understand that robots are more acceptable. They have been ever since Fallout and introduced Fisto.
Oh no.
Oh,
That's
God.
true.
Hello,
That's true.
please assume the position.
Oh god, I forgot about Fisto.
I never
Just
forgot this stuff.
continue to forget about him, especially the part where there is a dialogue where you can choose to test him out before handing him over.
Ah.
What have you done? I can't feel my legs.
That's right. Fisto was a thing.
And you know
my
everyone
brain.
clicked that dialogue option just to see what would happen.
Yeah, of course. I'm sure they did. That wasn't me because I don't play that game.
I did, and I regretted it.
I did. I laughed. It was great.
So standing at his door, patting his hair down, Headmaster Halaster Blackcloak stands before you. After a moment's pause, he says, yes, was there something else? Do you need escorted back towards the stairs, or...?
Did you already told him about the conjuration room?
Yes.
Yes, that was
We
already
told him
clear.
all about that. So.
We just simply
right.
let slip about the goblins, because, frankly, we forgot.
Right. You have a couple of goblins in your jail because they tried to sneak in and sneak past, actually.
We have more than a couple, but yes, we have a few.
I know a particular two, and I was wondering if there is a way I could get them released.
If you would like to pay for the release, you certainly can. We do allow students to procure companions through that manner if they want to do so.
This sweet
How much
lord.
would that be?
Typically, we would ask for the toll, or at least the or some sort of service to be done in return. The toll being 1 magic item per person released.
Fuck.
God damn it, this place is steep.
Let me see if we've got anything in our.
Do we have anything useless?
Yeah, about to say,
Yeah.
dude, I mean, I got the...
What about that drow plate no one can use?
Oh, yeah, there is that.
Yeah.
No. I was
No.
meant to return that
No,
to my
no.
family.
Oh, fuck, that's right.
Oh damn, that's right.
I got the prereps of wound closure, but frankly, that's actually kind of useful.
I don't think
Oh.
that's useful at all.
We have a gem of elemental water summoning.
No, that
No,
will
it's
come
there.
handy.
Okay.
I think the
we've
period
got-
is actually
oh,
useful.
What about
pretty
the
good.
spell book that no one can use?
Yeah, we've got a spell book of a drow mage.
Technically, it is magical, I believe.
Yeah.
I think you can get some trinkets that are like very faintly magical as well. if
We've
anyone
got
has one of
a
them.
+1 battle axe.
Oh yeah, we do have that, don't we?
And
we do have the +1 max, yeah.
yeah, we have a +1 battle axe, and we have a Bone Devil longsword.
Bone
Well,
Devil
we might
what?
as well give him that. That's the hook stuff that we picked up from the Bone Devil.
Yeah.
We could give that to him as kind of like a show that we actually killed the devil that was there.
Yeah, it's like the
Wait,
Witch's
what
Broom
is
from the
that
Wizard
stuff?
of
Is it
Oz.
stuff?
It's a hooked polearm. It's a weapon wielded by the Bone Devil.
Oh, real quick,
Ooh.
Jennifer.
Yes.
You added the dagger, the poison dagger, to your inventory.
Yes, I
right?
did.
Okay,
Yeah.
then let me remove it from this.
Well, I guess I'll produce from the haversack, the axe, and the devil weapon.
Yeah.
How about this too?
Halaster takes a moment to adjust a pair of spectacles that appear on his face as he eyes the two magic weapons, before nodding his head in acknowledgement and opening up his hands to receive them, asking for you to hand them over.
Yeah, hand them.
Okay. And
Doing so, he weighs them for a moment before setting them aside just inside his office, before saying, all right, with the payment done, let me procure the key and we can release your newfound ally.
Awesome.
Oh,
Oh.
newfound to me.
What about the
they
equipment
owe
they
us
came with?
map making now.
I am assuming they're gonna release them with everything they had. I'm hoping.
If not,
You know, when you leave prison.
yeah, when I don't know, that's a story for another day, actually. I'm not going to talk about that here.
Stepping away from his door for a moment lets you see into his office more proper. You can see that opposite of the door, on the far end of the room, is a life-size statue of Halaster standing atop a 3-foot-high granite pedestal. Dozens of eyes are carved into the wizard's robe, and he holds a stone staff tipped with a flickering magical flame. There is a desk resting right before the statue that is tremendous in size, behind which stands a high-back chair carved with screaming faces.
Boy.
And off to the side, where Halaster has moved off to grab the key, apparently from one of the many drawers from that line his room, are 15 copper pneumatic tubes lining the wall.
When you say tremendous desk and chair, how tremendous?
Like, it's not uncomfortable for Halaster to use them, being a medium-sized creature, but rather it's tremendous as though somebody of great wealth, like a CEO. Like,
Oh, that kind. I thought you were speaking like it was actually huge. Okay.
No, not a giant desk, just a magnificent desk and chair.
Okay. Does his room look recently ransacked?
It looks messy, but as messy as a magical professor likely can be, especially one that is reputable to be mad. It
Okay.
looks as though he had been moving stuff around recently, yes, but whether or not it's been ransacked, that's impossible for you to really tell, this being the first glance at it. So after a moment, he steps away, key in hand, and steps back to the party, and steps through his door, shutting it behind him, and says, well, let us procure your friend, shall we?
I mean, friends is a strong word. I've only known a couple of goblins by name, and frankly, I wish I could forget them. They smell funny.
They are associates, I guess.
So, Mr. Halaster, just what is so fascinating about spite?
Stumbling from the sudden change in conversation, Halaster raises an eyebrow and says, Spite. Why, yes, he's been a long-time student of ours. He's been an excellent student, learning everything quite aptly. Why do you ask?
Just wondered what what it was about such a seemingly feeble specimen to garner such favor. I've heard from multiple of your students that they're a bit miffed that he seems to get, well, a bit more than they feel is right for any one student to get from the attentions of one such as yourself.
Nodding along with what you're saying, Halaster takes a moment to consider it before responding with, well, each student is rewarded based on their aptitude. We don't tend to play favorites, at least not too strongly here. And Spite has proven himself a capable student. As such, he has been given, taught in level with his learning.
So one might say that there's more to him than meets the eye. There we go.
I suppose that could be said, but that can also be said for any student of ours. Most don't come here out of what's the word? Most don't come here out of a love of being underground in a magical academy far away from the pleasantries of typical life and whatever family they may or may not once have. Most come here for the desire for power and the will to learn more, even in adverse environments.
Totally not why I'm here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and why isn't Rio and the rest of the gang? Aren't they the ones who actually give a shit about these goblins?
Right? Why is it
Minori's just trying
Minori
to
and
pick us
fucking Forbin joining this?
I would be happy to jump everyone around to the room. I was just allowing this walking to go on to give a sort of visual representation of the conversation that's ongoing.
Oh yeah, sure, and I do appreciate it. It gives me a chance to pick this guy's brain. And so, with
I just
that,
sort of assumed that I was following behind and I completely forgot to move my token, that's all.
It's alright.
I go,
Don't-
God,
don't
which
worry
way do we go? Which way did we go?
South. Don't worry, I could move everybody once you
Okay.
guys reach the conjuration
Yeah.
room.
Yeah.
I
So-
have no care for the goblins either as far as Triss goes, but you know, hey.
Yeah. So, which begs the question, what would possibly one of a greater many want with arcane magics, especially one who is psionic? I can't help but wonder why he's here. Why he came to you in the first place.
Halaster pauses for a moment before nodding his head, seemingly making the connection. Cephalos, then, right? Well, even with the power that psionics may naturally have, the allure of magic and the will to improve oneself solely on one's own merits is often a strong enabler for those that wish to learn the magical arts.
Yeah,
Here,
for
it's
him,
it's not always what you're innately born with, as may be the case with some psionics, but rather how far you're willing to push yourself.
I can absolutely get behind that, and yet, to do that would mean that he would have had to have his own mind about him in the first place to want to learn the magics, no?
I suppose that would be correct. I mean, we do have the occasional student that is possessed, but often that is rectified or left to its own devices if it proves beneficial.
In what state did he come to you?
What state?
Yes, I'm curious. Was he injured, in a hurry? Rather
He-
bedraggled?
He certainly seemed to be in a hurry, but he was no worse for wear than many of the students that arrive here.
Well, frankly, if the
Curious.
front door guards weren't so bloody trigger happy, it probably wouldn't be that much of an issue, frankly.
That's a fair point.
Taking the point in stride and perhaps blatantly ignoring it, Halaster opens up the door to the conjuration area.
We killed his toy.
Seralia killed his toy. Not on purpose.
Halastatron,
Yeah.
rest in peace.
Let's see.
Elf magic.
So, Halaster stops at the first cage, assuming that it's one of the two of the three that are in it, before stopping and seeing you guys walking onwards, and he moves to follow.
Well, I don't know.
No, it's definitely these two. They smell
it's
the.
the Pidlin Groin is the one down here, yeah.
You two are getting in my nerves.
You guys owe us so much for this.
Halaster takes a moment to procure the key from a pocket before sliding it into the lock, unlocking it, and stepping away as the bars open up, and Pibble and Groin are allowed to step out into freedom.
Do they get their possessions back?
Are you asking me or asking Halaster?
Halaster.
Halaster. Okay, sorry. Just need to make sure.
Yeah. No, totally.
Halaster pauses as he slips the key back into his pocket with an eyebrow raised and said, well, not inherently. If there's a will for that, we could negotiate another price, but most of their items were confiscated because, as mentioned before, they were attempting to infiltrate the school, and raiders of any sort, or even nefarious individuals, are simply dealt with and not permitted to keep their items on themselves.
I
What
mean,
kind
but
of-
it's custom when you release someone you gave him the things came with back, right? It's kind of how prison work, I think.
I wouldn't
Were
Were
know.
they really prisoners, though, or were they experiments in waiting?
Yes.
Yes.
And what sort of price are we talking to get their belongings back?
I mean, to be fair, if I recall the story correctly, Rio, it was you and your group who procured said items for said goblins, so technically it was your property given to them. So, if anything, you're just requesting to have your property returned to you, correct?
That is
Yeah.
true. Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh,
Yeah, of
come
course. I
now,
gave them some
Halaster.
magic items because they work for me. Technically, they are my magic items, if you
We
think
did
about it.
give you those lovely battle axe and that wonderful bone staff. Surely you can see your way to returning what is rightfully ours to us.
Wow, that's actually a pretty good persuasion roll.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see. Okay. Halaster considers it for a moment more before saying, well, we can return the mundane items, but the magical ones have been stored away for use later on.
Mm.
Those you could either trade out for or purchase outright.
Oh, joy.
That sounds.
Did we ever get paid for the favor we did to you, by the way? The summoning?
Summoning?
Oh,
you
yeah.
mean-
We got passage down to the next floor.
Your
Alright,
payment
that's
was
remember.
free
Okay.
passage
Yeah.
down to the next floor, yeah.
I do recall that we found like a butt ton of freaking platinum at some point, though.
That was on the last floor.
Ergo, we have a butt ton of platinum on us somewhere.
That is true. We
Yeah,
have
And what are you looking for price rise for? The magical items.
Halaster runs a hand over his beard as he considers it, before saying, well, we haven't truly inventoried everything yet, but I'm sure I could find it simply enough. Perhaps say 200 gold per item?
Actually, we can absolutely swing that easily.
Yeah, I'm about to say, damn, compared to what we originally paid for him, I think that's a steal.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Most of the stuff was actually made by Soralia to begin with.
That's also true. In our straight cash fund in the Handy Harbor sack, we have a grand total of 587 platinum.
Oh yeah, we're golden.
865 gold, 563 silver, and 284 copper.
And they had what, a couple boots of
They had
Elven?
they had
Okay.
2 pairs of boots of elven kind, a broom of flying,
Studded leather.
studded leather.
Yeah, but that's one day. It's just...
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
So
good.
600.
Yeah, roughly.
Uh,
So
they-
6 platinum.
I believe it was those 3 items, yes.
Okay, so
It would be
600
60
gold?
platinum.
Well, 60 platinum or 600 gold.
Right.
Then yes, that would be the case.
Okay. Do we wanna front for those? I vote yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, even if we sell them, it's okay.
Okay. Then we will get those back.
Okay. So, perhaps surprising Halaster a little bit as you pull out a few mountains of gold that you seem to have simply on hand. Halaster happily pockets the item and says, if you give him merely a moment, he'll go and fetch the items of the goblins and meet you back here.
Oh, by all means, take your time.
Minori said, "I'll go with you," and she'll quickly turn to the goblins and say, "You owe us every single map you make from here on."
Technically, no.
I mean, technically, we've been. I don't know what the. That's up to Rio to decide, I imagine.
According to the
What the hell is
price,
this?
Hey, how you doing? I'm Sticks the fucking Goblin.
Oh my god!
I saw you guys bartering there for those 2 dimwits.
Bye.
You might say, wait, do you wait? What? Wait! Damn it! I helped you, you bastard! Don't leave me here!
you didn't help me. I give you a job and pay you for it, I think.
No, I totally helped you. I definitely did that. I did. Hey, how you doing, Sugar Tits? How are you? You want to have a good time with the Goblin behind bars? Huh?
No.
Oh well, fuck you then. Wait, don't fuck. Wait, no, come back! Don't leave me here! I was molested by a half ogre.
Quick clarification is everybody moving with Halaster as he takes a quick jaunt back to his office and then back here, or are you guys wanting to wait outside of
Look,
Styx's?
gonna wait
find out.
outside,
I
away
want to
from.
find out where he stores the goodies. That is my purpose for following him. We have
I
yet to
don't
find
care.
the goodies.
I'll torture Sticks just for the fun of it, you know.
Oh, don't
So,
promise me a good time, baby. Come on.
Also,
I am
I'll also follow.
purposefully following Halaster under the guise of questioning him about students.
About who?
About students. I'm following him under the guise of being curious about the student.
Okay. In that case, I think I'm going to just. I won't showcase him walking back and forth, but feel free to ask a few questions if that's your intention. He's going to lead the way back to his office itself, close the door behind him as he won't permit anybody else inside of his office, and fetch the items from elsewhere and hand them back over. But you're free to ask any questions you have on mind.
I can think of one real quick. I mean, he might pester him inanely for a little bit, but one question that I do have in mind is, why do those 2 tiefling twins seem so unhappy here? One was at a desk, apparently serving some sort of penance, and the other was in rather bad condition. They don't seem very happy here.
Halaster takes the question in stride and responds easily with, I believe they are simply realizing the capabilities that they have, realizing their limits. Violence continues to push herself through the training with the Archmage statues, while Turbulence continues to lash out at those at her betters, those who get these spells easier than her. Both of them came from another arcane brotherhood from the north, and I believe they thought with their background they would manage here easily, but as always, we simply reward students on their merit, not their ideal of themselves.
Oh, I'm gonna do terribly here.
Sounds like institution may have failed. She's going to think that slyly to herself.
Okay.
And yeah, then she'll just wait for him to come back with the items.
So it wasn't
Right.
that.
In that case, it is a brief moment before Halaster returns, items in tow, and he hands them over, which includes the studded leather armor, I believe short swords, a couple of bags, though not bags of holding, and parchment. And then the magical items, the 2 boots of elven kind, the 2 pairs of boots of elven kind, and the broom of flying.
Yes.
Nice. Where are the goblins? I need to speak with them.
Yes.
I'm in the cell where you left me, you fuck!
Not you. Fuck off.
They remained awkwardly near the conjuration area, not sure where they were supposed to go.
So do we really want to return these magical goodies to those 2 doofuses if they're just going to get caught again?
I mean, frankly,
That's
if they
why I
get
wanna
caught
talk to them.
again, I'm just gonna abandon them at that point, I think.
Yeah, we could do a 3-strike policy.
What strike are they on now?
2.
This is the second time they get caught.
Okay, good to know.
Hey, about you two. We need to talk. Did you make any maps at least?
If you're holding out are you doing this while holding their items out to them, or simply?
Yeah, I'm giving them the items.
Groin happily steps forward, grabbing the messenger bag from you, and says, "Yeah, we managed to get quite a few before captivity. We even managed to explore this place quite a bit before we managed to stumble upon a few of the students. Here, you can have them." And he begins fishing into his bag and quickly procuring a number of papers that he slides forward.
Okay, I remember this one.
It's Willowwood.
Actually, I don't think we got Willowwood before, did we?
Yeah, maybe.
You've been to it before, but you haven't got the map before. But you've only honestly explored half of it, to be fair.
Level 7. Oh, okay, I remember this one.
Yeah, this is where we all died.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I thought this was
Yeah,
familiar.
that's actually on our list of
Level
places to
8.
go.
Okay, we don't talk about what happened in this level.
My favorite level.
Where we
The
committed
level where I
matricide.
holy shit.
And this is this. I think.
Okay. No wonder your map was wrong. Jesus Christ, look at that.
Holy
Hold
fuck.
on, I gotta
It's a
compare my
complex.
map to this one. Oh my
Um,
god, my map is absolute trash.
Knew
I
it.
mean, look at this place. It's hard, dude.
It's almost like it was made by a
Yeah.
madman.
Gee, you'd think.
Hey, okay, for the future, if you need to pay something, pay it, and we can reimburse you or something. We can talk about it. Don't get into prison, please.
Sharing a look, the 2 goblins nod their heads, and Groin says, "Yeah, sorry, we weren't expecting to be caught, really."
I mean, I don't blame you, but it's a really expensive tool.
So what? You fuckers are just gonna leave me in the cell? That's it? You're just gonna
Yes.
leave my...
Yes.
Yes, we don't even know
Yes.
you.
I mean, you don't know... He knows me. The freaking pretty one knows me.
What hell is that?
Yes, exactly because I know you're gonna leave you here.
You do
Wait,
realize this
that's
cell
not
can't
the
keep me
pretty
in
one.
here.
The pretty one is the one is. Why is he the pretty one?
Because he's the
Oh,
one I
look
actually
at me.
recognize as the pretty one. Frankly, you guys all look the same to me.
I know throwing 4 maps at you in a span of a moment is probably a lot, but I'd be happy to point out that your characters may notice some flaws. One being that level 6 the Lost level, the Dwarven stronghold that currently Wit Aster are putting together, has been seemingly skipped over entirely.
Yeah, I noticed that.
And then B, level 7 with the giants. You are aware that there is a castle or something of the like, or at least Rio is fully aware that there is a castle of some sort on a spire in the middle that seems to be unmapped by the goblins. Perhaps
I don't know what you're talking about. That place doesn't exist.
Doesn't exist, right?
Okay.
Doesn't exist. It's not allowed to exist.
Okay, so outside the game, and I hate to be a bit meta, but I think I found the room on Webercore. If
The
you
what?
look at the very northern part of the map, there's a side room connected to the main office of Alistair.
I am.
And
I'm
that's the
99%
treasure
sure
room.
that the treasure room is on the.
Oh,
on
yeah,
Hartford office.
yeah.
What do you
There's
think he
a
fucking
matter.
caught me?
Yeah, there's a secret room there, and I bet that's where they keep all the goodies. If we want to try and rob this place blind before we go.
I mean, honestly,
Nope.
the only thing I found there is some ginger redhead tied to a bed. It was kind of awkward.
I will not.
A
try to
ginger
rob
redhead
that.
tied to a bed, huh?
Hey, what?
At least that's what I saw before I blacked out.
said-
Next thing I know, I woke up in this cell.
So a ginger redhead tied to a bed.
I see a lot of things down here. It doesn't make any sense to me.
You don't make sense to me.
I don't make sense to myself. Like this one time, in this place called Barovia, I met this vampire. He was very friendly, but also very not friendly.
Really, what was it like?
What was what like?
Exactly.
What's a Barovia?
What?
I think this goblin's mad. Yeah, right, I'm mad. I'm stuck in a fucking prison cell. I have every right to be mad.
No, not that mad. Like insane.
I'm pretty mad, actually. I will say that. I am very mad about being in this cell. I would say insanely so.
Oh, one more thing to Piddle and Groin. If you see a tiefling girl that looks kind of like this, and I use minor illusion to make her like how she looks, could you tell me where she is?
I don't know. Can you do her naked?
No.
No one asked you.
I don't care. I'm still here.
Doesn't matter.
Pibble and Groin nod along, and Groin actually is the one to voice out that I believe this was mentioned prior, but of the two students that walked by prior, you met one of them, Yerrick, the body of one, but Sophina was definitely the other and didn't come back this way.
Yeah, she, for some reason, she keeps going deeper in this stupid dungeon. At least that's what I think she is, because, you know, meta.
So
Right,
what's
I
your
mean,
excuse then?
That's not too meta. You know she isn't here, so she must have gone somewhere.
And she hasn't been anywhere else that we've seen, so logically she could be going deeper. Okay, so I guess that's it for me for this level of the dungeon. For now, I might want to take a visit back to old Cephalos sometime, but that can wait for a while. I think he has a few things to mull over. Anybody else have any other business here?
Nope, I want to leave.
I would
know
like
there's a
to
hive
leave.
here
Can I
somewhere.
leave?
No, you can
No.
stay.
Why?
You can
I don't want to stay.
Too bad.
It sucks here.
I'm pretty sure you can get out of there. You're just stalling.
I mean, you're not wrong, but it's more fun this way for me.
It's just a prison cell. Even I can go out of there if I want.
He has sticks to Goblin. He probably actually could get out of a magical prison cell pretty easily.
Yeah, he could.
he literally only sticks around when he wants to.
He shows up whenever he wants to. I'm sure he can get out of the damn cell whenever he wants to.
The power of the meta goblin is unfathomable.
There you go. That's just it. Meta is strong with this one.
So basically, you two can go do whatever. Mapping. Good luck on the next floor.
Sharing a look, they both quickly don their armor, don their boots, and take off on the Bluruma flying, heading southward.
That's a pretty funny image, actually.
Right? Two
Two goblins on a broom.
Yeah.
Two goblins on a broom.
So
Like two goblins in a trench coat.
We should give them like a trench coat. That way they will be.
We should, yes.
Yeah.
A magical trench coat. It's more like a cloak of protection, except it's a trench coat.
So, Forvin, I guess you're staying here?
I mean, possibly. I haven't really decided yet. I would like to stay and study. It was one of the reasons I came down here, but I have a few others as well.
Well, alright then. Where should we go from here then?
Down.
Anywhere that
Down
doesn't
to
smell
level
like
10?
goblin, especially that one. That one smells the foulest. What the
Yeah.
devil have you been eating?
Well, let me think. Yeah, there was this big juicy rat the other day. He was really good. I ate this.
rat, it's so good if it's prepared right.
Holy shit! You ate. Oh, you guys actually got a real connoisseur here. My goodness.
Oh, you
No,
know it, Betty.
Okay, I'm
I'm
gonna leave
leaving.
her with
Yeah,
him
I'm
a bit.
leaving.
I'm gonna go on
I'm
my own.
leaving.
Yeah.
The moment they start agreeing with Minori, I am gone. Fuck this. I am out.
Exactly. When anybody agrees with Minori, or
Wait
Minori
up.
starts agreeing with somebody else, it's
Bye. I'll see you in the
bye.
next floor probably when I remember.
So,
hopefully you won't.
we could try some of the earlier floors that I haven't seen yet. I hear there's something really cool on level 4 that you guys
Nah,
really don't
there's
want me
nothing
to
interesting. There's nothing interesting on level 4.
Oh,
I've
but
been there. It's boring.
Really?
Yeah, we must keep
Yeah,
going
it's
forward.
boring. Gotta keep going down.
You guys are going the wrong way to go down.
Fuck,
I don't know
we have
which
a
way
map on
down
them.
is in Undermountain. It's fucking Undermountain.
I guess him going down is where I see 2 possible ways to go down.
It's probably
Damn it,
through
I
the goblin
believe that.
cages and
Oh wait, I see a bunch of ways that could be going down.
yes.
Could
I
be the
forgot where.
south, one on the east, and one on the west. Which one is going down? Do we know that?
Actually, the way
The-
down is where Pibble and Groin went.
It's to the very bottom, very
one that-
south,
yeah, the one
where
on
the
the south?
stairs are. Yeah, where those stairs are.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's where we fought the one.
The devils and the demon
The-
thing, yeah.
Yeah, the one devil that came out of the closet.
Then
I
it would be this
Came out of the
way, I
closet.
think.
Like Tom Cruise?
No,
Yeah,
really. You're
pretty
skipping
much.
past it. It's in the conjuration area where you guys just were.
Zoop.
So it does beg the
Found it.
question, though, and this might
Yeah,
be a
but
bit
which way did
meta.
we go?
Have we done
forget
enough
which
on this floor to warrant getting to whatever experience
Down here, this way.
point? This way?
Hold on. I
No,
can't
you're,
see.
you're going the right way, Minori. I'm just trying to guide them.
Ah, okay.
Gotcha. Okay, so I was right. I was through here.
Yep. It's just
What the
weird.
fuck are we in this fucking map?
Sorry,
So,
managing
hi-
the maps
No,
in the dungeon
it's-
is part of the fun, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I see where we are. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I found the
so-
stupid false wall.
You could say that.
Hylock,
Okay.
not to be too meta about this, but have
Real
we
fake
actually
doors.
done enough on this floor to warrant getting to whatever experience point
The milestone.
regime we were supposed to get to
The
for
milestone.
the next floor? Yeah, milestone or whatever.
Well, not to encourage one way to play or not, but I mean, you guys did a fair bit. I'm not looking at you to like slay every monster or to interact with every NPC or do every little side quest. Of course, you guys got to level 9. You went through it. You interacted with everything you could. You explored. That's really what I'm looking for. The next time you guys do a long rest, will do a long rest
Guys.
in a safe place, of course, not just
is-
any random room.
Right.
Is it just me or are we supposed to be adoring here?
I'm doing well. Where are you?
Down here.
In this corner.
That's simply just because of how the map. I think I mentioned this before. The map always has like 4 lead off paths, no matter what.
Oh, okay, DLC. Got it.
Yeah.
DLC.
DLC that we don't have.
Damn it.
Or that isn't created yet because
Also,
they've,
about
like,
exploring this floor, I don't want to meddle because I'm not a student. I can get in trouble and get thrown into jail.
The best way to get DLCs from these maps, guys, is to follow my Patreon.
EA games.
God damn it!
So, down to level 10 then. I suppose.
So we need other people to pay for it for us.
Grim, get your followers on it.
Yo,
Oh,
leave my
no.
subscribers out of this, man. I'm amazed they bought the monitor for me.
I keep meaning to join your Discord at some point, actually.
You do not want to do that.
Oh, by the way, guys, do you wanna go immediately to level, or you wanna go to the surface and then back?
I mean,
Yeah,
either
that's
or.
what I was thinking. Because
Since I just wanna give the goblins like a day.
Right.
of
Honestly, if we
advantage.
do go to the surface, I mean, Forvik could stay at the academy, and we could bring in like Geralt or something.
yeah, and Minori actually probably wouldn't go to the surface, as she still has some business down here with her people, and would probably actually want to continue conversing with Cephalon. So she would probably stay down here for a little bit too.
And probably make friends with Styx, the only thing she's found that actually understands her appetite.
You know, Cephalosk also understands my appetite. Brains are delicious.
No,
I am-
no, you got it wrong. He doesn't like brains. He likes memories and shit. You eat the meat. He's the content.
Are you guys wanting to take a quick 24-hour rest up top then?
Triss would not go to the surface because she doesn't do the surface, but she would stay on level 6 with Wit and Aster and work with them with the new maps and whatnot and see if there's anything that...
You don't want to go to the surface? I'm sure we can find a corner you can be creepy in and a dark corner.
Oh yes, it's called My Bed.
Minori would also not go to the surface. She would instead negotiate with Callister as to the movement of those people, and she would also be spending most of her time on level 8, I guess. Ministering, as she is now the archpriest of the frog people, ministering to them and preaching the ways of her papa. Crush.
Frog people.
But yes,
Frog
she would
people.
essentially be spending that time taking a long rest.
Yeah, so 24 hours for everybody, whether they're going to be on the surface or below.
Yeah.
Okay. I believe we can totally do that. We can even tie this in with a short break for us. 5 minutes, bathroom,
Yeah.
drinks, whatever you like.
Sure.
Since we're taking our 24 hours in safety, feel free to level the characters up.
Nice.
Sweet.
Woo!
Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna take a feed.
And
Sweet.
I...
6 level spells, boys.
Yay. Oh, I don't
Go-
get level
go
6
down
spells. Damn it.
Oh, the joys
Wait, why
being a
not?
warlock.
Oh,
Warlocks.
you do.
Well, so you
you
do.
get, like,
though.
Oh, yeah,
What?
that's right.
You get Mystic
The,
Arcanums.
Mystic Arcanum. Nice. Okay. Well, I will level up my character in just a second here, and I will be right back.
I am also going to step away, but I'll have a few tidbits to give when I get back, I'm sure.
Cool.
Okay. Rogues get... Oh...
I say,
poor-
11 is the broken rogue feat,
Sounds good.
11 is the broken rogue feat.
which Styx now has too. So yeah, if he was stuck in that cell,
Oh.
he's not stuck in that cell no
Oh.
more.
No, he's not. Oh, broken rogue feet coming right up. Gots to love it. Also, 66 for sneak.
Yeah.
Can't beat that.
Also need to just do a couple more things while I'm at it, since I happen to be on this. I'm gonna go take my damn break.
Ooh, I can't get less than a 21 for perception, a 23 for stealth, 19 for sleight of hand,
Mm-hmm.
23 for acrobatics. Oh,
Ooh la la.
love it.
Guys,
Yeah.
wouldn't you love a hero's feast every day?
That would be good. Alright, so let's see. Shadow is going to go. Let's see, I get uncanny dodge at 5th for rogue.
Okay, I'm gonna
Five,
take that
7.
that weird feat and let's go.
I know 7th gets another martial archetype.
Damn it! I need one more level so I can get another sorcery thingy.
Martial archetype.
What is a fun spell? Tell me a fun spell.
I like Immolation, negative energy flood if you're not fighting undead too often. Wall of Fire has been stupidly useful. Polymorph is always great.
Oh right, fuck. 4 mines is going out of it for a bit. Yeah, I'm gonna take Wall of Fire. You're gonna go wrong with that.
Scott doesn't have anything at 7th. 3rd level, you gain those. I get something at 10th.
At some point, I gotta go through Forvin's planned list because I can't fucking remember what I had him set for at this level.
Okay, more sorcery point and a feat. How do I call this thing?
You know what, actually, I'll deal with Forvin. He's gonna be out of the game anyway for a bit. Alright, and I will be back because I'm gonna go take a small break of my own.
Remember, you have to level up with whoever you're playing next.
Oh, don't worry. I did. Fucker has 3 attacks now.
Oof.
Oh, Geralt.
Oh, okay, combat superiority.
Finally, a voice of reason.
In spirit, we die at 7th and 1 more 15th, so I get another superiority die instead. Alright, that's what it is. I have 5 of those with her at that level.
I have returned.
Wonderful. I'm going to go take another level in Rogue with Shadow. Always gotta
Hello, do you
keep-
remember the feat we discussed?
Yes.
Cool. Just to clarify.
Yes, that is still okay with me as we outlined it prior.
Okay. Where do you put resistances in this thing? In the features and traits?
I believe so, but I would have to double check myself.
Yeah, there's not a place for resistances, right? I don't think so.
Rio.
Custom skills, is that a thing?
Okay.
Thought there was a little
Oh, this is something
thing
else.
somewhere that says resistances, but maybe I'm wrong.
On the NPCs there are, but I don't think there are in the... Well, I can put it here like this.
There we go. Okay, time to level up Minori. Launch the leveler.
Oh god, I got so many damage modifiers. I need to.
Okay. So I don't get anything as an artificer for 11. It's 12th. I'll gain the ability score improvement.
And just to link more on the thing, I'm gonna grab one more spell. Fire.
Yes, choose a 6th level spell. Okay. Woo, baby. Circle of Death, Create Undead, Eye Bite, Flesh to Stone. Mental Prison. I like the way that sounds.
Huh?
Soul.
At some point during the day, I'm gonna send a message to Sofina. By the way, hello.
Okay, that can be done.
Yeah,
Yes,
I'm just gonna say, hi, this is Rio. I've been looking for you. I was just in the Magic Academy thingy on the 9th floor, I think. 8th? Doesn't matter. And you were not there. Where are you?
This is such like leaving a voicemail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Basically
it's just gonna end up on that damn Cyclops thing with the head trap, right?
That's
No, that's only for
exactly
her
where
after.
it's gonna end up.
I really hope that cat doesn't answer me.
Yes, it's the cat. It's
Leave
100%
a message after the
cat.
beep beep. No. Give me a second to think about how this would.
Oh, he's actually gonna reach. Nice. The person you're trying to look for is not available at the moment.
Before doing so. Okay, cool.
Or it's out of the area of service. I don't know how the message is in English. Whatever.
Expanded spell list. Okay, so Lurker in the Deep only gets expanded.
Oh shit, we're level 11.
Yeah, level 11.
The cantrips
we're
go up. Nice.
Oh my god, that's right. I get 3 casts of goddamn Eldritch Blast now.
Big boost.
Huzzah. Okay, so let's have a look at spells. Because I do need to figure out one of these for my canon, and it's gotta be a good one.
Yeah, DM.
Yes.
Out of
6 levels. Spell on that.
actually, I think it might be better if I DM you this one moment.
Okay.
Anything else? Okay, proficiency it just went up. That's fine. Did it by itself.
Takes 5d10s.
I don't think this went up. What is our proficiency bonus now?
4.
Oh my god, that is so good. But
Why? Oh, it's only +4? I thought it was +5.
No, it should be +4 now. Yeah, it's
Because-
+4. It doesn't go up to 5 until like
Oh, okay. Okay.
13th level, I think.
Alrighty, I'm
Okay,
back.
okay. Everything is good then.
Yeah.
Just gonna do one quick little check for work.
I think I never reached level 11 before. This is cool.
I've gone all the
Yeah.
way up to 30. That was an interesting homebrew.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, 2
The
years.
highest I've ever been is 20. I've never seen epic levels before.
It was
Something
interesting.
I have yet to
Oh.
experience.
Whatever.
I bet.
Miss suggestion.
What do you fight like at those high levels? Like, do you like fight deities and stuff like that, or?
We literally fought a god. Like, it was
Fair enough.
literally a god. And his pet half dragon, half Tarask.
Oh. I'm leveling up my my spider cleric.
Okay.
I'm so
Get
confused.
6 level get 6 level spell. Should I get planar ally where I can summon Lolth to help us?
Oh god.
No.
I'll be right back. Apparently I need to go tell my dad something.
Okay.
Rings so that
No, you shouldn't get that spell.
Okay, I will. And summon Lolth to help us. She wouldn't help us, so at this point, I don't know.
I don't think you can summon a god, but at least a
Actually,
big-
you can. It says the being must be known to you, a god, a primordial, a demon prince, or some other being of cosmic power.
Oh,
They
is
said
that
a
a
celestial and
priest?
elemental or fiend loyal to aid it, but yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, and you have, like,
the,
a-
the god sends someone. It doesn't show
Yeah, they
up.
got.
Oh, okay.
But
Oof.
summon Lolth to send me assistance would be
Horrifying.
Nah, interesting, cool.
Yeah. That
I'd
is
send more
Interest-
spiders.
Interestingly horrifying.
Spiders, yeah. A whole bunch of spiders to help us. What do you guys think about that? Just a huge swarm of tarantulas and black widows just creeping and crawling all over the place, helping us out, helping us
No.
get places,
No.
crawling up on our shoulder and pointing out things to us.
I'm
What do
gonna
you guys
send
think?
another message. Dialogue.
Oh, okay.
Please kill Ben and kick him from the game.
That's what I was gonna say. What do you mean? What I'm
Okay.
looking up? It's. Didn't you send me a message? It doesn't matter. What the fuck are you talking about? What war? Basically that.
Okay.
Okay.
Guys, I'm about to go to war. Again.
Why are you about to go to
Oh
war?
no.
What?
I'm not sure. I'm waiting for the response.
They're still flying.
Also, do we know anything about level 14?
I don't know right off the top of my head.
What level was the drow colony on? 13? 12?
12.
Something?
12.
Okay, so yeah, we don't know anything about 14.
Within 60 feet of you, each creature in that area must make a Constitution saving throw. That's pretty cool. The creature takes on a field save. Okay. Oh, then what's this one? This one might really be on par.
Why won't you drop?
Is icy.
Okay.
15 cone of
Oh, it's
freezing
not like I'm gonna
wind.
play her anytime soon, but
You don't
okay,
have your choice.
you're going
Each
to be a
creature
pain right
in
now.
the cone must make a Constitution saving throw.
oh, I now have the broken rogue feat for Triss. It's
Oh,
all
God.
good. Or the broken
Am I-
rogue ability.
The mobile feat?
I was
Oh.
gonna say
No,
wait, do
no,
we get
reliable
feats?
talent.
We
Oh,
don't
yeah, that's
get
broken.
Not
feats
feat.
Yeah.
Not yet, not until next level.
Right.
No, but the ability for the broken ability for rogue, so I can't roll anything less than a 10 on things I'm proficient in.
Okay,
which
hear me
is-
out. You make a half-failed rogue level 11 with the skill feat. I don't know how else you get more skills.
You take if you're half, you could take
Prodigy.
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 Oh, yeah, prodigy.
Yeah, prodigy. Yeah, you take prodigy.
And you say, fuck you all, I'm rolling everything.
Right.
Pretty much it. You take prodigy, and then you take the one that allows you to have an extra proficiency with saves. Yeah, jeez.
What's
Wait,
your
wait,
passive
wait, wait.
perception? 21. Okay, roll
Wait,
perception.
reliable
Okay,
talent work
22.
saving throws?
No, I wish.
Oh,
My
okay.
passive is a 26. I can roll nothing less than a 21 on perception. Can we just use my passive? At this point.
Ooh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, what are the chances you're even going to roll a 1?
True. True, but if I roll anything less than a 9, it's still a 10.
Mm-hmm.
Just add 10 to all these numbers. 17 for insight, 13 for intimidation, 13 for deception, 13 for athletics, which is pretty decent, really.
Yeah.
You and I
I'd say.
have a -1 to my strength. And a -1 to my charisma, so, you know.
Mhm.
Sorry, I don't mean to take too long. I'm just.
Oh, no.
No, it's
you're
fine. I am also taking a while trying to figure out which of these spells I want to use.
Yeah, I gotta check out what I had planned out for Forvin, because I had his stuff like set in stone at every freaking level, and I can't find that information on my computer currently. Not
I
good reason.
honestly thought Minori would be dead by now, so.
Yeah, and then she basically one-shots a boss encounter by herself.
Right? Like, that was completely unexpected.
It worked.
It did.
True.
Attack rolls and ability checks at the end of each turns, I can make another wisdom saving throw. Ooh, that's good. Falls unconscious. If it takes any other damage.
Guys,
Yeah.
Yes.
you don't mind if we use about like 100 GP of the party fund for some diamond dust for the use of greater restoration?
Yeah,
You don't
sure.
need it until you really need it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but when
sure.
you really need it, you really want it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
feel free to take the
Yeah.
handy harbor sack up to the top with you guys and buy whatever you need. I'll allocate.
How do you whisper in
cash
role
and-
playing?
/W.
/W in the person's name.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The name? Okay.
Yeah,
Just,
Go
like,
ahead
come
and
up
get,
as
like-
you start to type it.
go ahead and get like 3 uses of it. I'll allocate the funds. Does 3 sound good
Yeah,
enough?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Three
that
sounds
should be
pretty
more
good,
than
right?
enough.
I thought so. Yeah, if you guys want to buy anything up there, just let me know the price and I'll change the golden stuff in the handy harbor sack. Okay, so save that. Okay, there we go. What is Circle of Death? Eye Bite sounds fun, but it only affects one creature.
Yeah, I bet it's kind of interesting. It's weird how situational those get, and how often those situations will actually come up from time to time.
If you can see, one creature of your choice that you can seize or be affected by one of the following of your choice for the duration. On each of your turns until the spell ends, you can use your action to target another creature, but you can't target a creature again if it has succeeded. So does that mean I can have multiple effects of eye bite going on? Like I can just keep
Is
eye
it
biting?
concentration though?
Yeah.
Then no, you can't.
Damn.
Because you
Okay.
can only cast a spell once and it's concentration once it runs out. Then yeah.
Well, yeah. On each of your turns until the spell ends, you can use your action to target another creature, but can't target a creature again if it has succeeded on a saving throw.
I have a few things I want to do
It'd be
in
like
the
a-
city, just in case.
I don't
On the
know,
day off.
Maybe I'll just look into something else. Let's see.
Go
Like,
for
actually-
it. Let
Okay,
me
several.
let me
actually.
actually write down real quick. So Rio is staying topside, right?
Yeah, for a day.
Yes, and I believe Sergentis is going with him, right?
Yep.
Gentes is topside.
Yep.
Okay. Minori is level 9 and 8.
Mm-hmm. Kind of dotting between them, seeing if she can't get this teleportation thing to work. Also,
And
frequently
Triss.
talking with Cephala and
Right.
her people.
Triss
Triss
is level
will-
6.
Yeah, we'll either be staying at level 6 or be staying with Forvin, one of the two.
Okay. And Forvin's level 9 as well, right? Or somewhere else?
He's sticking with the Arcane Academy at the moment.
Okay.
Seems like the
9.
best place to give him a rest and give Hylock a chance to actually hit me again. Because I'm a kind person.
Yeah.
He's a merciful god.
So let me pass out some tidbits that you guys can share when you reconnect, or not at all, or whatever else you'd like. While you guys are considering what you're doing with your characters, topside or elsewise, or buying or something. Gwen, with Triss on level 6, you are amongst the Wit and Aster company, as they have basically fortified the lost dwarven stronghold into their own base of operations, an outpost, as they always intended. They have mapped it. They have basically made it a one-stop for everything. There's food, there's showers, there's an armory. Adventurers from all different types of parties, even those not associated with an Aster, now are beginning to stop here for a rest as they're in Undermountain, especially since level 6 has quite a few portal doorways to the other floors. Not the most portals, as you've seen that a lot of the doorways here seem to go to level 10, but 6 definitely is one of the higher ones. So a lot of adventuring parties are happy to pay the toll to stop. Because of this, I'm going to pass this map on to you, and of course everyone else, as it includes level 6. You would be informed that they had actually found a ghost of a dwarven occupant of the once long stronghold that had possessed one of the adventuring parties, or a member of the adventuring party. It was discovered quite quickly, but because the ghost was peaceful, she was actually provided with a willing host that is volunteers. People volunteer here and there for a bit of coin. To be allowed to speak with people, as she seems to lack a voice otherwise, and with her help they've been able to map and secure a lot of the even secret chambers of this stronghold at this point.
Nice.
Oh, have they done anything with the mithril room yet?
There's been some efforts to chip away some of the parts of it, but they have not taken any of the larger chunks for fear of destabilizing it. The ghost seems to hold it as a holy place, and they don't wish to anger something that's aiding them right now as well. And if her belief about it being like a centralized area that needs stabilization is true, then ruining that would ruin the whole outpost itself.
Damn it. Okay. So wait, what the hell did we get out of the deal with us?
Absolutely nothing.
That kind of sounds that way, actually.
Absolutely nothing.
Because we gave him like what? We gave him something for access to the room, and then we were going to get a portion of the profits.
Yeah, I
gave
actually.
him a hand.
Yeah, Strife actually wanted a bit of the mithril for projects in the future, and God knows the Strife is kicking.
Shit. So do we get a share of the profits from that, Hylock, or what?
You will, once there is profits made. They have chipped away a little. It's being verified as being pure, and they're seeing how much they can take before ruining it.
I mean, from
process.
like the outpost proceedings.
Oh, the toll of the outpost itself?
Yeah, from that, since we're not getting as much as we thought we might get from the mithril room, are we getting like anything from the proceedings of there? Because we did give him a freaking room of mithril. We essentially handed him the backbone of this fort on a silver platter.
While I see your point, I would offer that you handed him the key in the with the deal that they would do the labor of moving the mithril for you, and you would still get profit. If they can't profit off the mithril, then they can't share the profit with you.
But I mean, what about like the outpost itself? Like, surely, because he's making tolls for using the mithril room as a rest chamber or something. I don't know.
There's no toll for the mithril room is not being allowed access to a lot of people. The tolls are mostly for beds, sharpening weapons, showers. I mean, as much as it can be looked over, a hot shower after hours of diving into the sewers and swamps down here has been a blessing for a lot of adventuring parties.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah. Okay. Damn it.
Uh-huh.
All right. Oh well.
Plus, they're buying maps that we provide them copies of.
Yes.
That's true. Okay.
So,
well,
we
and we
make that
are
profit.
we are getting profit off of that.
Well,
Map selling.
yeah, I sell them, we sell them the maps. We sell them the map. They make a copy of it, and we get the original back, and then they make more copies of that.
Yes, and I believe
Sell
you
us
guys
them.
provided some mops prior. The selling is beginning to take off. You are being awarded a teeth of 120 gold for what they've made so far.
Sweet. I'll add that.
But with your recently adding additional, I assume you're loaning them the 4 maps that has been found
Yes,
recently.
yeah,
That
Yep.
that
mhm.
price will hopefully go up soon.
That's one of the things she's doing is, letting them look over the maps and make copies of them for other parties. That way, no one gets lost, and warning them of the academy and what the price is there to go beyond. Since just so that they're prepared, so they can bring a non-essential magic item like a +1 dagger or something with them to trade.
Right.
So they're not giving up their precious cloak of protection or periaptive wound closure or something like that, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Rio, you're typing out loud.
Typing out loud.
Just, well, you know what I mean.
It's not going to whispers, in other words.
Okay, yeah, so...
Wait, it's not?
It wasn't for a second, but I believe you fixed it.
Ah.
Okay, so that is Triss making profit, exchanging the maps, finding out a bit more of what's going on level 6. Minori, on level 8, your ability as the High Priest is going well. You're having no arguments to the side. There is a small problem you're realizing. Some of your flock, or there is still reports of snake men lurking in the southern edges of the area, and trying to think of how to properly say this.
That's damn spirit nagas are coming back to life. Fuck.
What?
I knew it. I knew it.
They are
I did
not
it before.
They are not currently proving a horrible thing. There are a few members of the flock, and of course, the random passerby seems to have been swayed aside. But you alone obviously can't contend against them.
Yeah.
But that's something to note, as they are lurking in the shadows, basically.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry, go ahead.
So, I'm sorry. I think you were about to say this, but what about my efforts with Halaster to get teleportation?
Yes, on level 9 with Forvin and Minori, your effort with Halaster has proven to hit a roadblock slightly, as he continues to insist on paperwork to be filed, which has been really a headache for Minori as somebody who doesn't enjoy reading and writing, I don't believe.
I can't read or write. That's the problem.
Which has possibly led Minori to bothering Forvin as he's attempting to study to write the paperwork for her, I assume.
Oh, yeah.
Fine,
yeah.
I suppose, gods.
And those of you, Minori and Forvin, can also be aware that upon interacting with the headmaster quite a bit, he seems quite annoyed. He seems to be in an irritable mood lately, and there's mutterings of him having lost his spell book.
What?
What?
Oh no.
Spite. I bet it was spite.
It's either that or we did find a spell book that its contents was ash.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit. We did do that, didn't we?
No, we didn't do that. We found
Hold on. What? Can you repeat that? You did what with what?
We may have found the burnt remains of Alistair's spellbook.
As much as I love that connotation, I would caution you that the book that you found that seemed to have been burnt, the pages removed, was a tome that had the title on it said Infernal Warriors of the Great Infernal Warriors of the Blood War and their history.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't... Okay, yeah, then that probably...
There was no indication of it being a spellbook. I mean, that could have been a clever disguise, but for all intents and purposes, it doesn't seem to have been a spellbook. And with those mutterings, the rumors, really, Halaster has become a bit distant from Minori and Forvin. There seems to be some suspicion in his eyes. But that is not. It's not going to. There's no. You're not going to be attacked presently. Don't worry.
And for God's sakes, Forvin doesn't even carry his own spell book around.
Oh, we lost Rio.
Uh-oh.
He's gone forever.
Oh no. No.
Doors hidden by magic and can see into the ethereal plane. True.
Crazy.
Huh.
Crazy
weird.
question for you, Hallock.
I
What was
thought
that, sorry?
true seeing.
Is there a possibility of getting like a pair of boots of haste or something like that? Like they're like boots of speed, except they have the haste spell instead of increasing your speed.
Um,
It has the effects of haste.
those I've heard about those, but I think those are a legendary item. I want to say off the top of
Okay.
my head.
Oh, okay, I'm back. Sorry.
I'd be damned if they
Okay.
weren't.
No problem.
What did I miss?
Um,
Oh, I
Where
see.
did you-
Yeah, that's the price is fine.
okay. I think we left, or I don't remember where you backed out of, but as I said before, Halaster Spellbook. There's rumors of Halaster Spellbook having gone missing, and he is eyeing Forvin and Minori with suspicion whenever he sees them. On top side, however, with Surgentes and Rio, Surgentes, what are you doing top side? Like, what's your plans? Do you have anything you need me for? Any purchases or the like?
I do have one thing I want to do.
Mhm.
I want to do another cast of the Commune spell.
Okay.
What I basically want to ask, my first question would be, does Halaster Blackcloak have anything to do or any knowledge of what I seek? I seek being the... Let me just double check my notes. You know what I mean, DM. I can't find it in my notes currently, but...
Commune gives yes or no answers unless it needs to elaborate. And the question is if Halaster Blackcloak has any involvement with what you seek.
Yeah, like, does he, like, have any knowledge of it or any involvement?
Yes.
Interesting. And as like, just like, common knowledge in the world, do anyone know how many, like, levels there are? Like, what's, like, the common knowledge of how far
20-something?
these levels go on?
23, was it?
Is it,
23,
is it
yeah.
like, well known it goes on to, like, 23?
Something
It
like that,
is commonly known that there is at least 10 or so. There's obviously the occasional adventurer that says they have gone well into the double digits. Durnan himself would tell the tale on occasion when a round is bought that he once reached 20 in his younger days. But there is a quote-unquote map on the first floor of Undermountain that shows 23 levels, which is where the rumor of 23 comes from.
Okay. For my second question, then, I guess I'll ask, can I find what I seek on level 19 or below?
Level 19 or below.
Spaceship or below.
No, slim down my options.
That's smart.
Said it was 19 and below?
Yeah.
When you say below, what do you mean by that?
Under 19, if it is level 19 or anything less than 19.
Well, but you say below, you mean under the level 19, like in number or
I
location?
mean, like, just mean like generally, like, is it on? Oh, I see what you mean. I mean, like, when I say like, since like it goes down, I guess that can be confusion. Like, if like anything like level up to level 19 and below. So like, any like levels.
From 1 to 19, basically.
18,
from 1 to
17,
19.
16, 15, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I
1 to
misunderstood then you. Okay, yeah. So 1 to 19, okay. Double checking, just so I don't need a strike, because this is a god answering.
Yeah.
No worries, I'll take your time.
The answer is yes.
Ooh.
Alright. So it's closer than I thought it might be. Alright, fair enough. And for my final question, I guess I'll ask, Do you actually mind if I come back to you on the final question?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, thank you.
Also on top side, we have Rio. So Rio, you were doing a small thing. Is there anything you wanna, anything else we need to go over?
Yes, I wanna ask around about that company I received a message from, the what's that thing? Night Seal Company. If I can learn anything about them.
Sure. So you're asking around about them, just like people.
I'll guess I'll go to any place that you can get knowledge, like a library or something like that.
Okay. Let's see. Give me a let's see. You're not doing the research yourself. You're looking for people to help you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's make this a charisma history check. Let's make it weird.
Ooh.
So it's straight
Make it
charisma.
weird.
Okay. Let's make it weird.
No, still
22.
22. Excellent. So you
Nice.
actually find a couple of scholars that have a love of old eras and a love of Waterdeep history, actually, and that proves to be what is needed more than anything. As you mentioned, the Night Steel Company, and they take an interest in what you're talking about. Now, they have not heard of the Night Steel Company. What they have heard about is a woman known as... Where is it? I just had her name in front of me. Marambra Nightsteel, which was one of the 7 apprentices to Halaster Blackcloak.
That can be good.
Mm.
Okay, and the last thing I want to do and in Waterdeep is see if I can... I don't know if I can talk to the Blackstaff, but I want to try to explain the frog people situation to them.
Aw, Rio. That's so nice of you. Thank you.
Stop being nice to Minori.
She
It's
doesn't
creepy.
deserve it. Wow.
I'm scared of what she's gonna do if I don't help her.
Nothing.
What if she tries to march the stupid army through Waterdeep?
I don't think she would.
That is an option. I mean, with
See?
the snake people coming back, the threat to her flock is becoming more and more quintessential. And so, like, the safety of her people is becoming more and more predominant on her mind.
Yeah, what I'm gonna take the Blackstaff is that we know about a bunch of... Okay, what's the name of the frog people again? Quatoa? No, those are the fish people, I think.
No, these
Bullywog.
Bullywog.
Okay,
Yeah.
a bunch of Bullywog that are about to move in mass, and I want to make sure they don't go walking through Waterdeep, so I'm looking for options.
Right.
Without killing them.
They were kidnapped and forced into the dungeon. They know where they originally live. Like, is there a way to teleport them home?
Okay.
I mean, teleport them, safe passage, anything I can get through.
So Rio, you are allowed admittance into speaking with the Blackstaff because you are a person of note that has kept her company before, and you guys still have a few favors to cash in at any point, I believe.
Nice.
So meeting with the Blackstaff alone as you are, you would be aware that based on what how you last saw her, that the Blackstaff looks frazzled, worn out, and looks like she's been struggling with something. But giving her the rundown of your problem, she seems to understand what you're looking for before offering that the entirety of Undermountain prevents any sort of teleportation or magical removal of a person from it.
That's really good to know. That fucks me in the future.
Yeah,
Crap,
kind of
that
does.
is good to know.
Okay,
I have to march them out of here.
teleportation. Got it. Woo!
Oh, crap.
The only solution that could be done is to either bargain with the person that is capable of teleporting within Undermountain, that being the mysterious figure of Halaster Blackcloak, or if you were able to secure a space on the surface to bring them to, maybe perhaps one at a time or slowly, she could aid from there.
In groups, small groups. Right? If we walk them physically? Or
Small groups, yes. But if she's going to do this for you, she would like to ask for something in return, as you obviously are somebody, or are already delving down into Undermountain itself.
Well,
We
of
could-
course. If I
We
can help,
could
I will.
offer her a Hydra.
No, we don't have a Hydra. We are not working with mind flayers, and we don't know how to answer black stuff. Black cloak.
Black cloak.
But
Yeah.
Black
all
something.
three of those things are lies, Rio.
But you're not here, so shush.
Okay.
Wait, what's this about? Goddamn, making deals with mind flayers now? What?
You're also not here. Get out of my mind. Shush.
No, I'm in here. I'm in your mind. Because someone's gotta speak some common goddamn sense to you lot.
Too late.
Alex, if you want to pick a different spell, sorry, I should have probably mentioned
fuck.
something to that effect to you prior.
I mean, I can just change them on a long rest anyway, so it's not
Yeah,
like
perfect.
a massive drawback or anything.
So that's something to note for the future then, for those of you taking note now, is that teleportation within Undermountain is practically impossible.
Mentally, I
Unless-
already knew that, so but I
Unless
didn't
you're-
say anything.
Ah, good
Yes.
thing I know who told me that. But about that favor.
About that favor.
That doesn't make any sense. Then why would he make such a big fuss about teleporting them if he's like High King of Undermountain?
Because he's High King of Undermountain.
Because if there's one thing you can do and nobody else can do, you charge for it.
Pretty
True, good
much.
But
No,
so-
something's up. Something's up. I'm getting a whiff of something. But anyway. continue
He
your
is
guys' conversation.
evil. We know that.
Yeah.
And crazy.
The Blackstaff would like to request that you secure an item known as a Rune Stone from the depths of Undermountain. They merely need a fragment, perhaps even pebble-sized. There is an item known as the Rune Stone within Undermountain, somewhere in the very darkest, deepest depths of it. But it's said to hold considerable power in manipulation of magic. They simply want our Blackstaff would like a fragment of it for research.
For getting out her flock, Minori.
When you say the depth, you mean what? Level 15 above, 17, 20?
She pauses for a moment, conferring with some notes on her desk before saying that the only person who has said to have seen it and knows the good rumors of it, the only people, rather, are Durnan and Mert the moneylender, leading credence to the theory that it'll be on level 20.
Great.
Awesome.
Okay.
I'll pass that information to my group. And if I see it, I'll definitely bring it at least a piece. So,
Yeah,
thank you
so
for your time.
piece of a pebble, potentially.
Mm-hmm.
Well, a pebble-sized piece of the rune stone itself is
Okay.
what I was.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm sorry. Real quick, if you're done with your business, Rio, I do have a couple
Yeah, I'm
of
done.
other quick notes. Okay, cool. Hylock, a couple of other quick notes. Do I make any headway with Cephalosk? Like, she would be talking to him here and there whenever she sees him, telling him about that her mentor is in fact a Kraken. She would, like, project an image of him, show him, like, the grandeur of him, tell him that he mends his own flesh, he mended my flesh, he can mend your flesh so that you never get taken over again by whatever mental masters you have. He could offer you freedom. And, just that sort of spiel. Does she make any progress?
To use Minori does make progress with Cephalosk. However, he seems hesitant and perhaps even skittish about the idea of Becoming-
deal with the Kraken.
Becoming bound to such a creature, you get the sense that he feels it would be as though exchanging one master from another when he is already free.
Yeah.
Kind of is.
Yeah,
It's
that's
true.
true. That is true. That is true. She would offer that she has always been free to come and go as she pleases. She merely chooses to follow him. But she does understand his trepidation and will say, continue to mull it over. If things don't go over well here, feel free to seek me out. Papa's offer will remain on the table. And that's kind of where she'll leave it with him. And see where he goes from there. And then the only other thing... Oh, yes. The only other thing that I wanted to do is now I am super suspicious of Hallister. The next time she sees him, she's going to cast a spell on herself. Where the hell is it? And have a look at him.
Like a long, loving look, or
No, just look at him. It gives her the effect of true sight, which according to the thingy, to my book thingy. Let's see. Shoot, I just had it open to the page. Darn it! 1 second.
What, true sight?
Yeah, true sight. True sight. Here it is. A creature with true sight can, out a specific range, see in normal and magical darkness, see invisible creatures and objects, automatically detect visual illusions, and succeed on saving throws against them, and perceive the original form of a shape-changer or a creature that has transformed by magic. Furthermore, the creature can see into the ethereal plane. This is the Mystic Arcanum that I took, level 6.
If you see a hack, let me know.
And she wants to take a look at Hallister because knowing that he's the only guy who's free to teleport around the place, and at the very beginning he had no memory of teleporting and kidnapping the frogs, and all these other little things, like his mannerisms don't add up to the mannerisms that Hallister has had for us so far. And I don't know, there's just something fishy. I don't think he is who he says he is.
I have an explanation for that, but I want to see what Hyla says first.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do true seeing on him the next time I see him.
Okay.
Like maybe when he passes by me in a hall, I'll just quickly cast it on myself and have a look at it.
This is something you're doing during your personal day, though.
Yeah.
Okay. I've sent you a thingy.
a thing, eh?
Oh, okay.
A thingy.
A thing, eh?
Okay, cool. Let me see.
Thing, eh?
Kinda thingy.
What kind of thing, eh?
Motherfucker!
Well, apparently it's a pretty good thing, eh?
Apparently.
Yeah.
Minori has learned.
Mingley.
Well,
Nora needs to share what she has learned.
yeah, it
But
sounds
Nori
more
can share
interesting
with
than
Forvin.
my explanation. My explanation
Yeah.
was he's crazy.
I'm gonna share this with Forvin. Like if there's enough time before everybody gathers back together, maybe a time when Forvin is eating,
Probably.
she's going to meet with Forvin and give a brief scrolled out sketch of what she saw when she saw Hallister.
A
Like
mimic.
just sketch out. So
It's a
is it
mimic.
okay if I put this in general?
I passed it to his personal.
Oh,
What the fuck do you see if you see a mimic?
I don't know,
with
but
true
I'm
sight?
curious now.
I don't know.
What is a mimic true form?
Where the hell is...
Bob?
Well,
Where'd you send it, Hylock? I'm curious
Personal
now.
channel.
Personal channel?
Discord, personal channel.
Thank you.
Yeah, sorry. I made the personal champions
Right.
try to keep all the game in one place. But
You gotta be fucking kidding me. Really?
Yeah, I fucking knew it.
Okay, I need to
knew
know.
it. I knew something
I
was
do
up.
too. I need to know
I knew
too.
something
I'm
was
so
up. Right?
fucking curious.
Yeah, I know.
Same.
What is?
Guys,
Thank
for
God
some
I'm
reason
bringing The
I
It
Witcher.
might have been like a simulacrum or something. But
Yeah,
like,
simulacrum. Yeah.
clearly not.
Yeah, a simulacrum wouldn't get that reaction.
Hmm.
No.
Yeah,
I
Flo
knew
was gonna
something
stare
was
at
up.
that
He's an
sketch
Olympic.
for a minute. Just look at Minori. Look at the sketch. Look at Minori. You're fucking kidding, right?
And she's gonna say, dude, I recently got this really cool ability to see everything as they are. I don't know. I think I'm getting stronger just like Papa wanted me to, but he's not who he says he is. And this is what I saw.
You saw this. This is what you
Saw
saw.
that. Yeah.
You know?
Oh, fantastic. I don't know what this is,
So
but...
it's an illicit then, right?
Well, I'll tell you what. When, everyone returns, we'll convene with them briefly about that, and, we'll see what they have to say. Maybe with our combined knowledge, we'll have an idea of what the hell the thing is.
Sirgentes, I don't know why, but I feel like we should return.
There's a disturbance in the force.
Yes.
My
Also,
witcher
get out-
senses
You
a
know,
tingling.
I got that feeling as well.
meanwhile, the thing.
The thing.
The thing.
I need to see the thing.
I would actually like to get a pair of braces of archery for
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. And you also wanted boots of haste. How much?
Boots
are
of haste are going to be too expensive at this point. They're
We,
legendary.
let me put it this way, we can't afford it. That's how expensive they are.
I doubt we could afford it. I mean, I can roll it, but I don't think we'd be able to afford it. What's the roll for legendary items?
Some stupid amount.
Before, if you want to roll, you can, but I would offer that on top of being legendary, with them being homebrew, I'm going to have to review like a way to make them that isn't.
Basically, the way it would work is it's a once a day thing, and it lasts for 10 minutes, like the spell. It's a pair of boots that do the haste spell. Lasts
The
for
haste
as long
spell
as the
lasts 1
haste
minute.
spell. 1 minute, yeah, exactly. Lasts for 1 minute. It's once a day. It recharges every 24 hours.
That's pretty
And it
balanced.
does everything the haste spell does.
And there's no chance of it being interrupted, like concentration.
No, because it doesn't have concentration added to it. It's just you click your heels together 3 times. You get the haste spell. It's a bonus action to do it.
That's broken.
That's a little broken.
Well, it's a bonus action to activate the boots. It doesn't have a concentration added to it. Lasts 1 minute and it's only once a day. So basically, we're in the dungeon for a whole day until we take a long rest. I can't use it again if I use it once. So it would depend.
How much money do we have? I've been saving for a stupid male Elben chain.
Grand total, we currently have 647 platinum, 465 gold, and some change in the hundreds of silver and gold.
Rio has like 2,500 gold. So
Wait, what?
yeah,
You've
in
been
total,
holding out on the party?
Dude,
it's my gold.
about to say, Matthias walked out of the Dragon Heist with fucking, like, thousands of platinum.
Oh yeah, I mean, shit. Shadow still got all her gold stashed away somewhere. So I mean,
Why the hell?
I'm saving for an
items.
item. I'm trying to get some chain, Elben chain. I think it's called.
I mean,
How much is that?
You also have to remember,
You just don't have any money, really. So,
Yeah, I mean-
not for on me at
there
least.
were members of
That's
this party
right.
that went through the Dragon Heist. We heisted a
Yeah.
dragon for dragons.
Yeah.
I
And it
used
was-
a dragon vault. Yeah, so we
And
still
no
have
one
all-
bothered to check some people's pockets, like the fucking barbarian, who literally walked out with like 5 backpacks full of platinum.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
Jesus.
Shadow the rogue just walked out with a shite ton too.
By the way, I've got a
Crap,
question
how are
about
we
the
not
price
more
of the items.
stacked with like awesome items, like at least like +1 of everything? Well,
I mean,
suppose-
plus then you've got Soralia who can make magic items.
yeah,
It
that's true.
takes time, but I mean, she can make certain levels of magic items at various levels.
That is true, and I don't know what else I would put on Minori. I've actually kind of already, for her current level, she's actually pretty good with what she has.
But I was thinking braces of archery because it adds a magical effect. It gives it a +2 to the attack and
How much was a rare
damage.
item? by the way? It was like 2d10 plus something or something like that?
I think I have the chart actually up in.
Yeah, I'm trying to look
Yeah,
for it.
it's
Here it
in
is.
the.
It's in the
Discord
Witmaster
somewhere.
Company
Yeah.
on Roll20 and in Discord
Oh,
somewhere.
not 20.
It's been
2d10 times 1,000 gold.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's expensive.
Yeah,
So, what are the bracers of archery? I hope uncommon.
they are uncommon. I do believe they were. Let me double check.
Elven
my-
Chain, I think, is rare.
I've got a list
We
here. Let me
might
see.
be able to
Okay.
afford
Huh.
Elven Chain, depending on.
Yeah, but I don't want to spend
Maybe.
the party funds, so I'm saving myself. It's okay. It's a lot
Elven
of money.
Chain is rare.
Fuck.
Yep.
Can I roll to see how much I have to save for that?
Yeah, 2d10 plus times 1,000. So
Yeah,
Oh, please, something.
cheap.
It's
Yeah.
okay. 9,000. I'm like a third way. It's not that bad.
I mean, it could be worse, man. It could be the legendary, which is 25,000 from the looks of this, and that's 2d6.
No.
Yeah.
2d6 times.
I actually need a calculator
Yeah.
for that one.
Yeah. Okay. So, bracers of archery. How much do
they're
I need to do that?
I'm gonna make
Yeah,
a
they're
note for that.
uncommon.
So 1d6 times 100 for bracers of archery.
Yeah.
How much money do we have?
Checking where they.
6,000, and we are a party of 5.
Yes.
So you have like a
Yep.
somewhat a
Hey.
1,000 gold extra. So
Okay.
I'm like
Go.
3.5k
What?
gold. Eh. I'm getting there.
Why can't I
Definitely
find
will.
the
I get that.
channel for it?
Channel for what?
Where the chart is what I'm talking about.
Oh, it's just 1d6 times 100.
No, I was looking for other stuff too, but.
Waterdeep factions, quest log.
Waterdeep Tavern hires, tavern votes, homebrew, rules, combat, pins, links, maybe. Yeah,
Yeah,
there it
sorry.
is.
This should be probably a little cleaned up at some point, but
At some point.
my bad.
Alright, so yeah.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. You're doing a wonderful job for us, Hylock, and it's an amazing adventure you're taking us on.
I couldn't agree more.
Thank you.
Talking of stuff, I thought of my I know that that what I'm after is either a bony staff or ivory wand. I want to try and get to the bottom of that, so I'm gonna use the third question for the commune I cast earlier. I'm gonna ask: is what I'm after a ivory wand?
Staff or wand? What was it?
But it's
So-
a yes or no, so I'm just gonna ask one of them and see what happens.
So you're asking if it is the ivory wand.
Yep.
Do you want me to answer this out loud or in your personal channel or something?
I don't really mind.
The answer you
Feel
would
free
get
to say it
back.
out loud.
Trying to think of how to phrase this. I think simplest put would be the answer is yes and no.
Ooh, that's
Huh?
the first kind of answer. And the
So
best
is it
one.
ivory or is
Oh,
it a
no.
wand? Is the question.
Is it an ebony wand or is it an ivory staff?
There you go. It's both.
$300 gold. Okay, I'll take
Yep.
that out of our.
Yeah,
Uh,
300
You
gold.
guys still have good relations with Witmaster, as far as I know, so don't forget to mark it down
Yeah.
by 50 gold.
Oh,
Yep,
wonderful.
so it's 250.
Okay, cool.
Oh, so I only need 8,950. Cool.
Yep. I mean, I'm already proficient with a long bow and a short bow. This gives me the +2 to the attack and damage, and therefore I guess makes it magical. So you know, it helps to overcome that magical resistance for bows.
Did you
an
want
oath
a
bow
magical
is
bow?
oath bow is I could get a +1 longbow. But the only other magical bow I would get that just makes the bow magical, doesn't make the arrows magical. I'd have to get +1 arrows.
Wait, what?
I think
What's the
I
point
think
of
I
a
might be
magical
able to
bow?
cast Holy
About to
Weapon on your
say.
bow.
An oath bow is the only official bow that makes both the ammo and the weapon magical. Which is why braces of archery actually add that +2 magical
Okay.
damage too.
Why? And then what's the point of having a magical bow? To whack people with it?
Pretty much.
Yeah, that
What?
makes a whole lot of sense, doesn't it?
Yeah, and it's very rare, so I don't know if I would be able to afford it. Given that
Very rare? Oh, hell no.
very rare is a D4 +1 times 10,000.
Jeez.
So
Oh, hell
Well,
no.
we gotta raid some more treasure now before we get to that.
pretty much. I mean, we don't quite have 10,000
I think,
gold lying around. That's
Gwen, I think you might have it slightly backwards. Bracers of archery do not make ammo magical,
okay.
but
I
a
thought it
magical bow, a mundane arrow fired from a magical bow, is considered magical for the purposes of
really?
overcoming
It is?
resistance.
did. Okay.
Oh,
Well, then
I
we'll
thought
just
that
go
was
with a
not
+1 bow then,
okay.
which is also
It's
Un-
uncommon.
uncommon as well.
If you don't want the bracers of archery anymore, you can use your previous roll. If you want
Yeah.
both, you can make a new roll.
No,
if-
well, yeah, I might as well get both.
If
I
you
mean,
want a
go for
suggestion
both.
for
We
a
have
magical
the money.
weapon, you can get a
Yeah.
weapon of warning. That's my favorite magical weapon.
This is a pretty good one.
You get advantage on initiative rolls. I think that's
Yeah.
amazing.
And you
And
can't
you
be
can't be
surprised.
surprised.
And every time something bad happens, the boy yells, "I told you."
Oh, also, one really nice benefit is if you're sleeping, it wakes you up and your companions as well
Yeah.
when danger goes, when combat starts.
So another 150. Got it.
Yep.
I will write that down. Okay, cool.
Okay, so
Sweet. Okay, so one last thing, Hylock. Sorry to keep bugging you for stuff.
You're good.
So she's going to, when everybody gets back, she's going to let them all know, let her flock know that there may be a chance to migrate the people up through the dungeon and out back to their homes in the marshes. Courtesy of Blackcloak. She'll have to get back to him on it. Until then, she wants them all to stay safe. Use the Hydra for protection. As she tells the Hydra that she's to protect them from any, ne'er-do-wells that come to challenge them or whatever. So she's going to do that, and before she meets with her friends, she's going to show Cephalosk what she saw as Halaster.
Okay.
Just to give him something to think about.
Okay, so you're simply showing it to him and then leaving then?
Yeah, I'm going to show it to him and I'm going to say, this is the vaunted professor for which you seek to become the key pupil. It is not Halaster. Just something to think about. And with that, she'll go to meet with her friend.
Alright. I think that was that everything? Anybody else need me for anything in particular?
Nope, I'm
that
good.
is all of my affairs in order.
Okay.
I'm good.
And I thank you for putting up with me.
No, don't be silly.
Just fine, Minori.
Okay, so I believe the agreement was to meet back at the stairwell to level 10, and you guys would be descending downwards after having given the goblins a day to basically go through it.
Mm-hmm.
Carol, hi. Nice to see you again. Oh my gosh, we've done so much. I got a cult of frog people.
Yeah,
Is it?
we've seen
Yeah,
that.
we are with Geralt today.
Yeah.
Let me switch
Oh,
over.
right, Minori, I have a few things to tell you.
Oh boy, do I have a few things to tell you.
Oh joy. Can't wait to hear how y'all been cooking up down here.
And you have
Okay.
dark vision because of potions, right?
Yeah.
Well, you can start because I'm afraid of what you're gonna say. So sure.
Next thing you're gonna tell me is that Hallister is not Hallister.
Hallister is not Hallister.
God damn
I
it,
knew
why
that.
do I speak?
Don't.
They what?
Okay, so can I post the picture in general chat?
Yes.
Okay.
Please.
So I'm going to gather everybody around the stairwell and open up the scroll. It might not look quite as good as this, but the rough sketch shows roughly when I used my new spell that I got from getting stronger. This is what I saw when I gazed upon Hallister. He's not who he says he is.
Okay, Hylock, what do I roll to identify what
no
that is?
fucking way.
Whoa. Okay.
I believe. Let me see.
Oh, I
Uh,
hate those bastards.
Either Arcana or Religion is acceptable.
Ooh.
I'll do religion because I'm proficient in the thing. I think.
14.
Yes, I am.
Aw,
20.
There we go.
woohoo!
So, 14 bases of Arcana would help you recognize the creature as a fiend of the lower planes. It is the name that comes to mind is actually based on the skill Arcana Loth, which is known to be a fiend of magic. It's a supremely capable spellcaster. Rio, with your additional, with your 20 in religion, can also know that on top of being a fiend, it's neither a devil nor a demon. It's a seclusive type of fiend known as a Yugoloth, which is like the third type of fiends. The sort of the middle road, the oldest race. Again, it's a supreme spellcaster. It's an adept manipulator of both appearances and falsehoods, and it's capable of innate magical feats such as teleportation and invisibility and the like.
What happens if I banish someone from Under Mountain? Will they banish or not because it's forbidden?
I have an idea. Don't do
Yes.
it. Don't even try.
That's a good idea. Don't just.
Because for
Just
all we
don't.
know, while it's mimicking and attempting to be Hallister, for all we know, it was hired to be there by Hallister. He's a madman, for God's sake.
He is a madman.
Yeah,
That's
and-
true.
I believe it's a very powerful spellcaster, so it's basically the same thing. It will fuck you up.
My question is, why did no one question that it was actually Hallister or not when he came off so pleasantly and not badgering mad?
Maybe
I did it eventually.
maybe he's not always
Well, I mean,
mad.
Also, Geralt, I fell in love.
I don't want to hear about it. I really don't. I don't want to see.
You
the
really
things-
don't.
I don't
No,
want
you
to know
don't
what.
want to
I
hear
don't
about
want to
it.
know what a girl like
Me,
Minori
you
falls in
don't.
love with.
You
is this the
wouldn't be
full
surprised.
nightmares?
I probably
Hold
would
on,
not
Minori,
be.
Minori, hold on. You're leaving. I need
Oh, what's up?
stuff to tell you. I say I talk about with the blacks about your frog people.
Yeah.
Teleporting them out of here, it's impossible unless
Aw.
Hallister does it himself or allows it.
Okay.
And there is a way to get them out in small groups, walking like people. If
Hmm.
you find a piece of a Rune Stone, I believe it was, right?
Yes, that's correct. A runestone fragment.
A Rune Stone fragment. And don't get your hopes up, but it's really hard to find. It is around level, I don't know, 20-ish.
I
Level 20.
don't suppose she'd
Ish.
take our word on getting the runestone later
No.
and evacuating the people now.
No, I don't
The
think
black
so. But
staff does not take your word for it. You either present results or you get nothing.
yeah, if you want to march an army down a city, you kind of have to pay in
There's a
advance.
fucking goblin.
She's going to ponder this for a second, look at Geralt and say, fuck.
That's my line. Also goblin.
Look,
Is it a
God.
goblin I know?
Based on the way it seems relieved to see you, that is quite a possibility.
Oh, you too. How's it going?
Standing before you is, once again, Pibble and Groin, the ever-present and ever-capable duo. Looking
Capable.
not quite as capable. They look quite ragged and worn. Groin is quite obviously bleeding from a cut on his arm. Pibble is obviously quite bleeding from a cut across the bridge of his nose. They still have, thankfully, they're not in captivity this time, seemingly taking your last threat to heart and having possibly fought their way free. They look worse for wear, but not on the cups of death's door, thankfully.
Okay.
So how's it going?
What happened?
Groin takes a moment to step forward egregiously as his eyes land on Rio and then Geralt, and he says this line before really taking into account what the rest of the party is. He says, "Fuck the drow."
I just slowly turned to Triss.
I mean, I agree,
So
but
Getis will just
But-
laugh.
But Forvin isn't here.
Who the hell's full of them?
That's a great line.
That's a good one, yeah.
yep.
Who the fuck is full of them?
seemingly
I'm
taking-
sorry, you said what?
seemingly remembering whose company he's in front of, he says, fuck these drow.
Which ones in particular?
Uh,
Because
he-
there's like several clans around here. Several different families.
he looks towards Pibble and gestures to him like, "Did you get the name?" And Pibble steps forward. He goes, "Of Arvender, Dar."
Oh, great, them. Yeah, yeah, fuck them. Because they're atrocious.
Oh, okay, we agree then. Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, them, yes.
Draw out my type.
Just get that out there.
No,
Put that out there real
they
quick.
I'm more into redheads personally.
already missing Forvin's company.
So
Who the
I'm gonna
fuck is
guess there's
Forvin?
I'm
A
gonna guess
very
there's
hot elf.
Oh,
crazy one.
joy.
Quick question: who here speaks Elvish?
Me.
Gee, I wonder.
I think most of us do at this party again.
Mhm.
I think so. It's 3 people, right? Minori, do you speak Elvish?
I don't think
Yeah,
Minori
technically,
does.
yes. Technically, yes. I'm
Technically?
supposed to.
Technically.
Technically,
Oh.
I'm supposed
I
to.
see.
Right, because she's half elf, yeah.
Right. So Sorgentes is the only one that does not.
Which makes sense because he's a dwarf and dwarves and elves don't get along.
So those of you that speak Elvish can understand the following message as it seemingly echoes down the hallway, surprisingly seeming to echo from both the southern hallway, the eastern hallway, and even the hallway you just came from for whatever reason. But an Elvish, a female elven voice echoes down the passages saying, "The Spider Queen blesses House Arvender. The battle to break House Frest hold on the passage below brings victory after victory. We have seized key positions formerly held by our enemy. The defeat of House Freth is inevitable. Praise Lolf."
We'll just see
They sound
Trish
friendly.
just fuming with anger right
Pibble
Well-
and Groin share a look and they like shrug and gesture to the air in front of them like, and that happens like all the time. It's really tiring.
Well, you two seem really roughed up. Do we have any healing here that we can offer our 2 map makers?
Plenty, but
I sigh and retrieve 2 health potions.
I mean, I can
maybe
kill them
save
with
those.
magic.
I
Yeah.
have magic to spare. Hold on.
By all
And I
means.
will use 2 first-level spell slots for healing word on both of them.
I just tuck them in this, like, fucking bandolier that's just stretched across my chest with fucking 2 more health potions and a bunch of
Oh,
fucking
by
dark
the way,
I mean, magic is free. Well, sometimes.
you were you attacked by these drow then? Like, why do they, what do they want with you?
Torture you.
The
Most
goblins.
We were attacked by the drow and a surprising amount of undead around this floor.
Lovely.
Undead, you say? That is my specialty. That's cracking, isn't it?
As long as they're a CR2, you can destroy them in one go.
That's true.
Triss reads off from the spellbook that she has in hand, or the player's book she has in hand.
What's the CR?
Yeah, exactly. As long as they're a level 2 or lower, you can destroy them in one go.
There you go.
Hey, what's that PHB book you've got there? Just
What's that book
looks,
you're
looks
reading?
like an interesting league.
Did you manage to map any of the floors? Or you got attacked immediately?
Seemingly, what's the word? Not hesitantly, annoyedly, Groin pulls out a slip of paper that has a few rips and tears in it and slides it over. Gotcha. Thank you. That actually does quite well. It nearly gets them to half.
Have. The sturdy goblins.
It's the dirty goblins, yes.
They've taken the tough feat.
What's on the... Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
How much were we paying these guys per level?
Too
I
much.
think too much. This one should be free since we got them out of jail.
And got them their shit back.
I got them their shit back.
Pibble opens up his mouth to argue otherwise, but Groin ebbles him sharply and he drops it. And the two just simply give a quick salute off the top of their heads before just collapsing against the side wall here and says, "We're going to rest for a bit before heading down to the next one. Take your time."
Yes.
Oh,
Maybe
yeah.
you
Heal
take
up.
your time too. Maybe go up to the
Exactly.
goblin floor and rest up there as well. You know, you,
Uh,
you guys look beat up. Good job though.
I have
Good
one.
job.
I just have one final question. Where?
Yes,
Where what?
where are the drow that we have to beat up? As Triss will shout back into an undercommon into the air, though, die of Vandar scum because she is not happy with these people at all.
Okay.
The goblins gesture to the map and say the southernmost holds are taken by the drow, who are at war with some creature that we've managed to avoid. But I believe it's the creature that's leaving these undead drow behind.
Oh joy. That sounds like fun.
Oh, that can't be good.
Do any of you know where the fuck are we in this? Oh, okay, I see where we are.
Yeah, I see where we are.
Yeah.
There's
Hold on, I think we're missing a door.
there's weird stuff that way.
I
This would be like a short, quick thing we can probably do over here on the
Wait,
east.
is it me or there's a door over here? In the map.
Wait, I'm trying to figure out where we are on here.
We're in
Yeah,
the.
me
I
too.
think we're in the middle, a little bit on the top.
Rio, with the aid of the map, you can find that yes, there seems to be a secret door that way.
Oh, okay. I see.
The goblins take a moment to call over their shoulders as you move that way and says, and the undead is that way.
There's the steps.
Okay.
We deal first
Yeah.
with the drow or the undead? I have no preference.
Flip a coin.
I
I,
have a
haven't killed
feeling-
anything in a while.
I have a feeling Triss wants to go after the drow.
Oh, you bet.
Well,
Alright.
sounds like
Oh,
this
in
is going to
hand.
be your floor.
For once, I agree with the drow. Ha ha ha.
Huh? And a
I like
budding
to-
friendship starts. I ship it.
Stop speaking.
No.
No,
Oh no.
Never
no,
that.
No, no.
no. See, no. That won't happen. Friends, maybe. Nothing more than that.
Okay. I think, considering the time that we're at, this would be a good place to leave off. You guys have just
Okay.
acquired a map for this floor, and you have your goal set in mind: destroy the drow
Yep.
apparent present company excluded, of course.
Of course.
And I think this is a decent place to hold off. I think the only last thing I would give is perhaps one more announcement to the air. The elvish voice picking up once again, this time chipper and happy, as she says, Gelgos Aranel and Yevon Crotan are to be commended for the capture of a house Freth spy. Reward shall be paid to each of their houses. Praise Lolth.
We're gonna. That's on the docket now. Okay.
Yep.
Ooh, I almost forgot. I need to give something to Minori
We've
before I
got
forget
to
next
free
week.
those prisoners.
Shit.
Oh, joy.
Blue, I give Minori something. I bought a magic item to help you. I'm gonna give you basically a deck of cards, and each card has like one letter of the alphabet. And if you touch the card, it makes the sound of the letter.
I thought.
Oh
you were
no,
gonna say
Minori
technically.
doesn't know her alphabet.
That's the point. Is to help you learn to read.
Oh, yay!
Yeah, it has like the letter, and if you press it, it makes the sound of the letter, so you know what's the sound of that letter, and so.
Awesome.
It is not the deck of many things.
No.
Good.
It's the deck of many vowels.
It's the deck of many vowels. Yes,
The deck of
it's
many
deck
letters.
vowels.
Mm-hmm.
And consonants. Oh,
Yeah,
this is
honestly,
wonderful.
when I was reading the request and it started with a deck, I
yeah, naturally everyone
exactly.
panics.
Yeah.
Flashcards.
No,
Awesome.
I don't feel with that. Yeah.
flash.
A, B, C.
Let's say each letter has like a word with the letter, like letter A, angel. Do not eat this thing; it will fuck you up.
Or apple.
Written in the
Eat this, it's healthy. B, banana. This is food. This is what food looks like. Please eat
This
this.
is actual real food, not people.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
like the actual card with the picture on the bottom written with market eat this or do not eat this.
Aw.
The dwarf.
And
Please
it's
do
just
not eat
like-
one of these.
And it's just like either a picture. It's not even a words. It's just like a picture of food going into a mouth, or like a cross out and a frowny face of don't eat.
Yeah,
mouth.
Yes,
Food
that
not
would be-
going into a mouth.
Perfect.
Yeah, I could.
Okay. Well, I gotta go, but it was wonderful to play with you guys again. Hylock, thank you so much for hosting us as always and being the awesome DM. And I will love to see you guys next Monday.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Have a nice evening, everybody. Bye.
See you guys.
Yeah. Later. Ooh, and that ends this session of Dungeon of the Mad Mage, everybody. Whew, sorry I didn't change the screen out, but thankfully it was. I figured we're gonna be basically right at the end of the time once everyone got done with their little 24-hour period of dicking around. Though, as usual, I hope you all enjoyed. If you all did enjoy, a great way to show that support, as always, by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and of course sharing it with your friends. And tuning in next week to see what happens next. We always love to have you. But again, first and foremost, thank you all for watching, and as usual, cheers to those that love us, the losers that lost us, and as always, the lucky sons of bitches that get to meet us. And we will catch you all in the next video. See you then.